What you can do about it?
On the bright side, um, we're live.
So the question is,
Yeah.
assuming we don't finish,
What do you mean, assuming? So for chat's context, Kamui is less than 2 hours.
well, we have a couple of options here, the way I
Uh-huh.
see it. Option one is to like normal, but do this over the course of like 4 streams. Option two is to just not even do it today, figure out another time. Option three is we just don't do the chapter live, or maybe you do and I do it separately and reconvene. Option four is we don't do it the way we usually do, which is meaning we finish in an hour and a half. And if we really want to discuss something for too long, we just have to save it. That's really like the 5 different options,
Well,
or however many I listed.
I've definitely... Well, okay, that proves how tired you are, the fact you lost counting to 4.
I wasn't really counting in the first place, to be fair, but
That's fair, but I've considered all 4 as well, and I also don't know which one we're gonna do, but let's play it by ear and we'll see. Which means probably not that last one, but
probably. So the way assuming the other options are basically say we don't start. So if we start, it'll give us options 1 or 4. Options 2 and 3 means we just don't start today. We do something else.
oh, I see. Okay, that's a cool cover. Okay, well, sorry to interrupt you with that. I was just very blown away by
you've already
the
done
cover.
that. I say we'll start it. If early in the chapter we're already hung up on something, we'll accept the L and not finish it. If we get pretty far without getting hung up on stuff
What do
for
you
too
mean?
long of a discussion, then we can just be like, let's finish it.
Okay. And when it's
I'm gonna be doing a lot
11,
of this on treadmill and cooking and stuff, by the way, though. So this is gonna be an awful reading experience for me. But you know,
we
it is what it
don't
is.
have to read it tonight if you don't want to. Just so you know.
I'm gonna make this work
You're already
because I kind of.
not making it work, but you're making it work, I guess.
Well, I was just gonna pull it up on my phone and figure out where you are.
Well, I see that you are correct in saying that it only has 33 pages for this version, and the other 7 would have to be on Twitter. So at the very least, that's a breaking up point if we do get that far.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. Interesting.
All right, let's start. Let's cut the intro topics and just get going.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So, let me also at least turn on light so that my face cam isn't just a black square in the bottom of the corner for no reason. Okay. And the only reason I do that is just to cover up the chapter with yet one more thing to be less copyrighty. The only reason I care. I guess people like it in reactions too, so there you go. Mamushi has finally arrived in Konoha. Can they maintain their lead by protecting Ada? So that's a really weird way to word that.
It is, but also,
maintain
so obviously I understand why they would word it this way, but I don't know if you picked up on this, but it seems to me that Ikimoto has picked up on what he's done with Mamushi. He used the key word there. Finally made his way. I agree. Finally.
Oh my god.
It's about time.
Well, that's just further proof that he does read our streams. Wait, what? Exactly. You know what I mean?
He's saying, I know you hate this, but I'm just doing it anyway.
Love it. So a new power. Yeah. So I know if you wanted to say the one thing you know before we begin, you can. Well, maybe not because I don't know if I've seen it. Do you know if I've seen it? So you said it's the most nothing thing of all time.
The only thing I have kind of seen, well, there's kind of two now, but well, okay. The other two are even more random, vague things that don't tell me anything. So the main one is something about Boruto sword is in this chapter. I don't know if it's main. I don't know if they just say the word. Boruto sword. It's on the cover. That seems like a pretty good hint right there.
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
other
good
thing
hint.
I've seen is a picture of Boruto that I completely skimmed past that might not have even been from this chapter because it looks like the Jura fight Boruto, to be honest. But he might have been heard, but I don't even know that that's in this chapter. And then the other thing is, I think I saw an Akito Maki video title. Someone gets destroyed. And I don't know if that's even what I read.
Well, I saw a Kitamaki video title that was KCM Naruto makes no sense. So unless we're doing some really crazy stuff this chapter, I don't think that video is a reference to Boruto.
Oh, I see. I don't see. That's what I don't know what I saw. So.
I mean, it's possible.
All I know is that I don't know, and that I'm ready to find out.
Well, for me, I do know what the sword thing is, but it's the most nothing thing of all time of what I know about it.
So it's kind of like me, but you know more, and it's still nothing.
Yes. So I won't go too far with it. Well, I guess I'll just say what it is. So Boruto uses the sword and slices something with it, and I'm not being purposefully vague. That's what I know. And that
I think it's funnier to be sliced as like a tree.
Yeah, Ruto was hyping it up as like some crazy slice, since Boruto slice and stuff every chapter. This slice was different somehow. It was like a it was a crazier slice in some kind of way. And so that's all I know. Aside from that, I saw the sneak peek 1. I don't know if a sneak peek 2 ever even came out, but I didn't see it.
I don't even know what it was at all. I know zero about either.
It was.
I don't know. I don't know who was on it. I don't know a single thing about it.
Do you want me to tell you who was on it? Because that's all I know.
When we get to the sneak peek, tell me that's the sneak peek.
That's fair. There's also another panel that Hobbs from it's a translator, Hobbs, translator from Stages server. He sent me a thing of like a Japanese raws of someone, because apparently there's like I'm guessing there's some sort of controversy of what's being said, and so maybe we'll get to that another time probably, but I'll tell you when we see it. Anyways, I'll let you also know when we get to the sneak peek. Anyways, Inojin works hard to acquire the new jutsu for the battle with Mamushi. The pivotal jutsu's power is... So good.
I just got the confirmation. I was about to say, based off the text, I think this is Salads and Bolts, but we scroll by it is.
Oh, do they say? Oh, yeah. They have their thing.
It's right there. So I was right. That is the Salad and Bolts font.
So he's doing like the mind transmission shape, kind of.
He's doing a right side up Shikamaru thinking hand sign, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna hope
if you just rotate it upside down, that's Shikamaru's thinking sign.
I agree.
I hope that's the reference, but it obviously isn't.
So what do we think this is? From this panel, it looks like some sort of chakra thing, but you zoom down. Zoom down is a weird way there. But it's like digitalized, kind of.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the Kara astral projection thing.
Yeah, like when they go away, they fade away.
Yeah, the thing that they call genjutsu that obviously isn't genjutsu.
Yeah, the genjutsu transmission. Yeah, that is actually the first time genjutsu said we didn't miss that.
Yeah.
When we were looking for it.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't blame us for not knowing.
Genjutsu. So genjutsu is still, to this date, and never been used on screen. Well, it's been used on screen, but it's been referred to like that. That's the closest to an on-screen genjutsu. It's been like said that it exists and then like used off screen. Like that's basically genjutsu for so. And it's not even in combat situations. It's Momoshiki saying omnipotence isn't genjutsu, and then you have talking telephone calls. And then you have the hideout disguise. That's genjutsu in Boruto.
Yeah, we can't transition to this if we're going through the chapter, but I wrote all those like crazy genjutsu things recently. I think you even like reacted to one of them with like laughing emoji.
I don't remember what it was, but I
Genjutsu's
remember that you
weird.
wrote something.
Genjutsu's definitely weird. So now I guess I'll reveal is the thing that Hobbs sent me has to do with what something Koji says. I just didn't want to spoil you that Koji's in the chapter.
Okay. Yeah, well,
it's not this page yet, though. I'll let you know. It's like a side view.
I will say, so this is completely stupid, and this is the most nothing thing of all time, and this isn't a critique, it's actually stupidly a praise. So I like Koji doing the arms crossing because he has the mask off here, but it reminds me when he was doing that way back when he was first introduced. He's like watching Kawaki versus Garou with his arms crossed like that. Like this is what it's reminding me of. It just looks kind of cool.
I agree. Okay. Now, just for the meme,
ever to bring up.
Just for the meme, I really wish Boruto had his hands on his hip and he was like sticking his butt out just like that.
Yeah, Delta. Can we make that Photoshop?
Please.
At first, I thought you were gonna say for the meme, you wish he put his mask back on. But Boruto doing the Delta butt pose, that would be funny.
Yeah. So my only gripe so far is Inojine's clearly training and like taking it seriously, and Boruto's just standing there, sitting around, not doing anything.
I know.
So much for like last resort desperation going to Momoshiki. I guess he just doesn't care to get stronger anymore.
Well, we don't know what he said, but
he could be training off screen.
That does bring up a good point. No, I understand that Koji taught Boruto a bunch of future things, but like, is Boruto, so like he learned all these things 6 years in the future and whatnot. So did he just never learn anything 8 years in the future? Like, is there not more that he can learn like at all? Not a single thing? He taps out? Like, can't he be training to learn something else right now?
I was thinking about it. Just small rewrite, and not to get into it, just small rewrite. I kind of wish they explained that Uzuhiko was a future Boruto technique that he developed based on his Hyuga lineage for like rotation. It's like his Rasengan rotation is what it would be.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, but they didn't do that. Like, if he's making instead of like from his palm, he's doing the rotation from the Rasengan from all of his chakra Tenketsu points or whatever.
Yeah, like that would be cool. I would like the Hyuga idea, just that it would make it. I mean, it makes it less Naruto, but it makes it more Naruto and Hinata. Like, you
exactly,
know,
that's what Boruto is.
I obviously, if Himawari was doing Hyuga stuff, I'd be like, whatever. Boruto doesn't have to. But like, Himawari currently is as Naruto as it gets by adding Garou. Like, and they haven't done any Hyuga. That's not to say that they won't in the future, but right now, both these characters are only doing Naruto and I guess Minato too for Boruto and Sasuke, but they're doing anything but Hyuga. It's like Ikimoto's trying to erase as much Hyuga as possible. And it's worse for Boruto because he's not just Hyuga, he's Otsutsuki.
I know.
But come on, let's do one Hyuga gentle fist technique. One.
So last clarification on this I'll say is that I don't want to be like Ino right before the Chunin exams, calling out Shikamaru for eating instead of training when he's been training non-stop. As far as we know, Boruto's just taking like a 10-minute break and he's been training 24/7. So this is possible.
Well, I also want to add, so fundamentally it functions like what I'm about to say. But even if you don't want to do the Hyuga rotation, all the chakra points thing, the other thing would just be, this is a simple one. Because this is kind of the case. The difference is why it's the case. So Rasengan Uzuhiko, you're implanting that rotating chakra into the person, and that gives them that effect. If they had explained that Boruto is using the principle of the gentle fist to do that with his Rasengan. Because fundamentally, he's doing you wouldn't change the jutsu whatsoever. It would be the same jutsu. But the difference is, he's not doing gentle fists. That's not his inspiration. They would have said it by now. It has nothing to do with that. But if you wrote it to where he linked Naruto's Rasengan and Hinata's gentle fist together to make Uzuhiko, I think that's pretty cool. And the jutsu doesn't have to change, otherwise it's literally the same thing.
I mean, technically, you could also just somehow link it to the medical fist. Shout out Tsunade, who short-circuited Kabuto. Would be kind of like that.
Well, that would
like
be
dizzy
cool.
poison
effect. It would really make a whole lot of sense for Boruto.
No, I agree. It's just Shinobi history at that point.
Also, the medical fist is really Kabuto's thing. Kabuto got anything, any parallels right now.
I know. I mean, he's in the village, you never know. Anyways, yeah.
You never know that's who he's been training with.
Somehow or another, at least. So he says that in response to you're doing excellent and starting to take
You're
shit.
doing
Okay.
excellent. It's starting to take shit.
Okay. So this is something, I didn't realize this. This is something that he's making himself. I thought this was like Koji put something on the ground and he's like, I don't know, focusing his energy into it or something. I don't know.
It kind of looks like a Pokemon. Like if you took like Ditto or Gengar or something and threw them on the ground, like a hedgehoggy type Pokemon.
Well, it's funny you say that. I was like, so up here, this part, the top of it at least, looks like the Momoshiki Dimension spikes, kind of.
Yeah.
Sort of reminds me of.
It looks like a lot of things.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is.
You should be proud.
No, actually, real quick, scroll up for a second. Higher.
Yeah, sorry.
The panel about this.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just shrinking? Like, is he just losing it or something? Because it's way bigger here than it is in the next panel.
Well, whereas I agree, I think Hikimoto is just, once again, terrible at depth.
That's the problem. We don't really know, but because it doesn't look like it's implied that it's shrinking, but it does look a lot smaller. I
mean, it wouldn't be the first time something got huge, then small, then huge again. Hikimoto's very bad at this.
Shout out Giant Jiraiya.
Shout out the frogs. Like every chapter.
Alright, let's keep going.
Yeah,
we're doing a terrible job.
No, but we're getting there, you know.
But you know, Oodie, you should be proud because you actually made it this far in just one day.
So this is like a flashback in this case, since Mamushi invaded several days later. So a couple days
unless
before
they're doing
Mamushi
this while he's invading,
or
you know, real quick.
So are we gonna assume that Itojin was just lazy for like 3 days in a row, just didn't start until the 4th day?
So I'm looking at Itojin's panel. I really hope he's just like, you know, Boruto, I'm gonna say it to you straight. Shut the hell up. Just out of pocket, just be like, go away. I don't like you.
Yeah, that's so good.
Just be a dick. Just have to be kind of funny.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't do this, Boruto.
Yeah, he's like, why are you watching me? What's it to you?
I'm doing all this. This is for Konoha. Okay, you know what? Not like I've forgiven you for what you've done or proved of you as an ally. Okay, it's kind of like that, but like, what's cool?
But I think it'd be funnier if it was just like, this is the nice way of doing it. This is the way that Ikimoto would obviously write it. But I want him to be like, I'm gonna say it to you straight. Fuck you.
Boruto,
that would be so funny if you did that.
I don't like you.
No, they could have done. Okay, they could. This is so stupid. The dumbest thing to call back. They could have done a Naruto Kankuro thing where Boruto's like, you know, Itojin, I kind of like you. He's like, yeah, well, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't like you. That's one of the funniest scenes in Naruto. It's so stupid.
Absolutely.
It's me, bro. All right, Boruto, how are you gonna respond to that? How are you gonna respond to Itojin's diss?
Well, he's gonna say flu.
Oh my god! Okay, dude, Ikimoto does watch the streams. He's look at what he said in the left speech bubble. He watches the stream.
I bet you.
You dare make Himawari cry even once, and I'll shave that dumbass haircut right up your head.
Love it. I bet you Mamba's gonna like screenshot this and use this in every argument from now on, just because Boruto said that word. You know, Mamba's favorite word.
Yeah.
He's gonna like white out every word that isn't those two words back to back.
It's just dumbass.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Well, I don't approve of you either.
Just like, yeah, well, I don't approve of you either.
See, Kamui, but the fact we could do that tells you my reading style is perfectly okay. You just read things out of order.
In this case, it didn't really matter because, I mean, I do like him not approving him either, but like in this case, it just works as a retort without the first part. That's just this time. There's plenty of times where it doesn't work.
So what do you think Boruto means by this? Do you think he's just being like witty and be like, oh yeah, well, me too?
I think so. But it would be really funny if he didn't approve of him because of his haircut.
I mean,
That's the reason.
I do wonder if like Boruto and Koji like argued whether over they should let Inojin be a part of this or not. That could be like interesting.
They're probably being petty still. It's just more just like, I don't know, Koji. What do you really think he's gonna be good?
The other possibility would be if he's pretending to be Kawaki here, considering he does but doesn't do that. So he's not trying to be Boruto.
Yeah. Or he's pretending to be mean to motivate Inoji. He's like, oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna learn this jutsu so you approve of me.
Like, hey, I bet you can't learn that jutsu in less than 3 hours, Inojin.
Yeah. It's like, you can't learn that jutsu in 3 hours? Now prove me wrong. Let's keep going. I will say, this is one of the most nothing chapters so far, but we've made this way more entertaining. We've been entertained.
Absolutely.
I will say, I love petty Boruto.
It's funny that he is going to make sure through flying Raijin, he gets the last word in. He's just going to insult him and leave.
Exactly. Like, petty Boruto's the best Boruto. Well, so what does he mean, what's his problem? You asshole. You just started being mean to him first.
Heck, what right does he have to complain? He's the one responsible for making a mess of the Uzumaki family in the first place. So, like, is Koji at the very least not going to tell him about that? He just doesn't care. He's like, ugh, look at his side eye. He's like, ugh.
He's like, can you get back to training already?
Yeah, this again.
Like, we've got bigger fish to fry.
Okay, now we've made this too much. I have to take a screenshot of his face.
Like, ugh. Coach's ugh.
Let's see, where do I put this? In
make that like an emoji for the
put this in
memes.
Koji's ugh face. A server emoji would be great. We'll have to get Cam on that. Oh, okay, and back here. So, wow, what do you know? He teleported to Konoha, maybe. I guess we're just transitioning. Like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Mitsuki. So I guess a little bit of a time skip here, unless Mitsuki's just coincidentally walking in immediately after. So I guess I just hasn't called him out, like at all, probably. Yeah.
Well, probably.
Because if he caught on, you'd expect he would.
Who's he going to call out? But well, actually, I guess he wasn't necessarily going to call Konohamaru out. I think it's Shikamaru that he's going to call out more than anyone. But he might call it Mitsuki because of Shikamaru there. Konohamaru, I mean, they're kind of like agreeing. Well, they just think he's stupid.
Yeah. Plus the fact they want to do the...
What's Sai going to call Konohamaru out for falling for it? Like, you know, Konohamaru's not the one he's going to suss out.
Plus the fact that they want to do these interviews one-on-one. Well, ignoring the fact that it's both Sai and Koku, whatever his name is here. The fact that Konohamaru is still here is what's important. So this tells me, why are they calling Mitsuki in? They're probably going to call him out on, like, being a suspect of whatever.
Are they going to do it in front of Konohamaru, though, or pull him out? Like,
I assume they are. I assume either Sai caught on and he's just like, hey, Koku, whatever your name is, call in Mitsuki now. Or maybe Konohamaru accidentally let something slip, or I have no idea. But
yeah. The other question is, why is Sai in the room? Because remember, it was supposed to be Kobu one-on-one. So now obviously, we hope it's because Sai's going to do something. And narratively, that's what we want. We want Ikimoto to write Sai doing something. But in universe, why did Kobu have Sai come in here? Is it because Sai already said something and he knows that, like, and he's waiting for Sai to do whatever the plan is? Or is he just like, yeah, why don't you come watch?
So part of the problem with this is the fact that this is important topics. Where is Sai?
Okay, you have why was he even in the room?
I know that's not what I'm looking for, because I was looking for a picture. I guess if it's not here, we'll just do topic another time. But I was gonna say, basically, remember when Amado came to the village? Sai had, like, a stink face that was very similar to what he has here. And so and we know that Sai doesn't really do anything when Amado first comes to the village. So it makes me worried.
Okay, so that's fair. I have to see the photo to compare, but that's fair. However, the difference here is that Sasuke was also doing that and really taking the lead on that and just doing all of that. And you had Sasuke there. In addition to Shikamaru, there's more people here. In this case, it's just Sai and Kubo. So
I'll give you that.
Sasuke take over.
Yes. I just want to see if I can find it really quick now without wasting all of our time. Just looking for Sai, because for whatever reason, I guess I just didn't put his name with the picture.
Like too old. Like,
this is 8, maybe not. It'll probably be around here.
The interviews didn't even exist at this point.
Interviews? I'm looking for Sai, not for interviews.
No, I mean like the interviews in the manga. Like they weren't. Kubo wasn't even a character at this old. You're too old. This can't be here.
Okay. Then I don't know where it is. That's unfortunate. I know I definitely posted it, so that's a problem. But whatever.
We'll figure it out.
But we'll see.
There you are, so.
Oh, there I am. But we'll see.
There you are, so.
Oh, there I am. Yeah, I did lose Wi-Fi.
Oh shit! Fucking hell! I shouldn't have clicked on it.
Okay. I'm assuming you got a spoiler.
Notification. Yeah, great. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I was trying to link you the Twitter thing while you were gone. I was like, I'm about to go look for that. And
okay, we're still live.
I don't know whether it just finished. I never got to click the link in time. I already saw something pretty important.
Okay, well, that makes me worried in some degree. I did see, I think I saw something or the other, something Damon. And so if Damon's in this chapter...
It's not Damon, but I saw probably the most important spoiler I could have seen, I'm guessing.
Okay. Crazy, but all right.
Whatever.
Well, it makes me worried considering
on the bright side, I don't know
text.
a certain context that I want to know. So there's at least that I won't know. I just know that this thing, I don't know if we're going to get context, but...
Okay, then probably not. Okay, then you're really narrowing it down of what the spoiler probably is, which makes me a little bit worried. But anyways, Kobu says, you're here, please enter. So...
You need to change your screen. It's on Discord.
Okay, it's messed up. Yeah, that makes sense because yeah. Goodness. Okay. So I think this is hilarious. So once again, Kobu is talking to like Mitsuki, you're here, please enter. The funny thing is, then looks back to Konohamaru.
Open the door.
I have no more business with you. Return to your professional obligations. The fact he just kept him here for no reason.
Well, that's so silly. Also, why did Mitsuki just walk in? Like, shouldn't he be like called? He just walks in. He's like, "All right, you're done. Get out of here." So shouldn't it be like, "All right, we're done. Let's leave." And then as Konohamaru opens the door, Mitsuki comes in. I feel like this is just why did Mitsuki barge in like that? Or
say this like 20 minutes ago before you say, "All right, send in the next guy."
But anyway, Sai. Oh wait, there's a panel before it. But Sai is contacting someone.
This is the sensory unit. Please continue.
I want to know what he's gonna say. See, Sai is honestly, I don't care about the spoiler. Honestly, Sai is what I'm interested in. Like he's the thing I want to be cool.
I agree, and the fact that Sai is possibly secretly contacting the Yamanaka instead of saying out loud, especially right now as Mitsuki walks in. Ooh.
So what is he gonna say?
I'll also say it's also cool. Like, it's a Death Note-y thing, kind of, but like everyone's talking out loud, but both sides, the Konohamaru side and the Sai side, are also both secretly using mind transmission jutsu in front of each other right now.
Yeah,
kind of Death Note-y.
See what he asked for?
I have not seen it.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get that because of what it was, but he's looking to see like did Konohamaru talk to anyone before this meeting, or during it even. But
he says between any other third parties, like you said, it'd be weird if he can access that, unless it's just like, because
the point is that it's not documented or recorded in the Yamanaka thing, so maybe we're just going to learn more.
You shouldn't be able to access Enogenes, but...
Yeah.
I guess the third parties is just like anyone that isn't here. Again, he wouldn't be able to get Enogenes realistically, but it'd be like, did he do what I'm doing right now or something? But
I have no idea how they're gonna find this out. Let's keep going. Most recently recorded transmission was the last night's scheduled check-in. No recorded use over the past few minutes. Okay, so he can't do it, but he's still sus.
But he seems, he seems suspicious. I don't know,
he's being L to where. No, that's not true. But he believes it anyways.
I'm waiting for like. Oh, come on, Sai. Please don't ruin my expectations. Like, he has the potential to be like our favorite thing.
I know. Now, to be fair,
for when he's gonna be Hokage, he's gonna be both L and Kira. He's gonna be Kira and take over the world. He's become god of this new village.
To be fair, I don't know why freaking Konohamaru's choosing to stop at the door and look back at Sai with the Itachi eye, like
obvious. Something sucks.
Well, like Konohamaru's about
smile and be like, hey, I got away with it.
Like he's freaking Kawaki about to kill Boruto, or like he's freaking Itachi telling Sasuke, like Sai, make sure to kill your closest someone and then come find me. What's happening here?
Yeah, like what is he doing? He's like, I lied.
Now the
Mitsuki, child of Orochimaru, with the He gets this in any funnier way. I like Kofu, man.
Can I just say,
he's out with it, man. Now the Mitsuki, child of Orochimaru, the Konoha terrorist.
Can I just say, there's absolutely no way Viz in a million years would ever translate like this. I love Sound and Bolt's translations.
I know. I'm curious, but like, it's just funny. They're just saying the shit. But see, this is all the more reason why I want Orochimaru to become involved in the story. I want to see what they think. I want to see them interact with the Konoha terrorists.
Watch, bro. I guarantee you, Viz is also gonna ruin the Boruto Inojin haircut diss scene. They're gonna say something stupid like, back at ya.
Smirk off your face or something.
The most vague thing of all time. The most nonsensical-iest insult of all time. When Boruto escaped, the one closest to him was you. So, by the way, I have several questions too, Lord Kobu. So, we know at least in the anime that people just didn't know about Mitsuki until the elders eventually found out in the Mitsuki desertion art through Tsunade or whatever.
Yeah.
Did the elders tell Kobu or?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, in the manga, do people know her? I mean, even then, like, Mitsuki just tells Boruto and Sarada in the Mujina Bennett's arc, and they're just like, oh, wait, really? Like, they didn't know.
Yeah.
They don't. So who knows? Who doesn't know who Mitsuki is?
Because, like, unless Kobu just, like, gave them the list of all the possible suspects they want beforehand, I guess the elders would do it for them. It'd be weird if he's, like, randomly, like, through the Yamanaka, whatever, they're contacting the elders, like, hey, tell me what you know about Mitsuki really quick before I interview him.
Yeah, but also, I'm sure they were he's given a hand paper, but, like, but in the manga, is Mitsuki's, like, identity even a secret ever? Like, I don't know. Like,
I have no idea.
Like, were Boruto and Sarada just clueless just because? Or, like, was it a secret? Like,
I mean, he says it at the end of the Boruto movie, which is, like, the first canon thing in Boruto. So...
yeah, he says it for the first time to them then. Surprised them. Like, they don't know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it's possible that the authors just, like, remember back to that scene of, like, the reveal to the audience, hey, this is Orochimaru's child.
Yeah, and they're just going with that.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah. But, I don't know, but anyway.
When Boruto escaped, one question was you. I have several questions in regards to that situation. Yeah, okay, no, he's right. I do still have questions in regard to this situation. I don't think he's referencing Chapter 80. I think he's referencing the handcuff thing.
He's referencing the handcuffs. Be like, so Mitsuki, what did you say out loud, blatantly, right next to EB? Exactly.
But no, you agree with me. 1,000,000%, the story's 1,000,000% more interesting if they're covering what happened in chapter 80 than what we already know with chapter like 14.
Yeah, it would be more interesting and be like, what happened? Why did you let him go? It would be interesting. They're never going to do this, but it would be interesting if they wanted to actually address how Mitsuki never caught up to Boruto.
Yeah.
And it was basically Mitsuki having son doubts even back then. Like, there's a part of him that had doubts and just stopped and let him go. That would be an interesting way to address it. They're not going to do that. It's like 0.01% chance they do that. But
whereas that's cool
that
by
would
adding
be really interesting.
nuanced layers, I feel like it also takes away from the extremity of the whole situation as well. Like, he's enraged at the moment, so it's weird if he has doubts.
And then you don't even pay off that whatsoever before he just has doubts randomly off screen.
Yeah, it'd be the same if like Gaara had doubts about proving his existence, and I still think it's weird if Zabuza had doubts about Haku or whatever when he was like swinging a sword at that moment, etc., etc.
I mean,
like there's a lot of
what I'll
where
say with
doubts
the
make
Mitsuki
things
thing
worse.
is, it works in theory, but it can't work with the current execution because it requires him to enragingly attack Boruto before we get to that point. Like, you need to pay that off first. You can't, and you also should have the doubts part be on screen too. So, it works in theory, but not how it was done. So, execution wise, there's no saving Mitsuki. No matter what you retcon right later on, there's no fixing it.
So, by the way, so addressing the elephant in the room as well, it doesn't seem like, unless we're just gonna like have a subversion of expectations, I don't think the room's gonna randomly shake with an explosion as Mamushi invades next page. Why do you think they chose to end last chapter with the Mamushi invasion starting and then wait so long to get to it?
You're not going to be surprised by my answer, and you're not going to like it, but I think you'll understand it.
Mm-hmm.
To give a cool cliffhanger. That's all. That's why they ended that chapter. It's for the cliffhanger, and in universe, you could have just written it to where interviews, then Mamushi shows up, then continue. But for a week, not weekly, but monthly ongoing chapter release, it's much cooler to do it the way they did.
Yeah, they technically already had the cliffhanger with the Boruto sword thing, and I guess also Inojin learning ninjutsu, but that's whatever. That's more like a cliffhanger. It is. It's just a different type of cliffhanger. Instead of an epic cliffhanger, it's a mystery cliffhanger, and that does still count as a cliffhanger, just as valid.
Yeah, but does Ikimoto do that? No, he only does the. He only does it the other way. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
It's. I mean, like, I'm not even complaining about it because I just feel that's what Ikimoto would do.
No, it's fine. We're expecting to get to it later, anyways. But do you think when he wrote that cliffhanger, he did it knowing, and given him the benefit of the doubt, he probably does know at least a chapter in advance.
You used the certain K word there that I don't know. That I never know whether or not we can apply it. Ikimoto, no. I mean, no, I don't just mean knowing ahead. I mean knowing the past too. Like, does he know?
Well, let's not give him too much credit here. Does he know the present moment, considering all the inconsistencies at all times?
Yes. Does he know? Period.
Like, he'll contradict himself panel to panel, back to back.
Exactly. Like mid speech bubble with Yodo. So. I don't know, man.
Okay, Boruto.
Like, for a minute, I thought that was Mitsuki gripping, and I was gonna say, bro, he's just making it obvious getting tense.
Yeah. So is he with Sumire? Yeah. Okay. Is Amado here?
So real quick.
Uh-huh.
If Boruto doesn't even say to Sumire or by himself, I'm gonna make Jura pay or anything inkling in that direction. Thoughts?
Well, you're gonna be
he's gonna make him suffer a bit worse than death. I mean, touch this sword.
You're gonna be a lot more passionate than me about this. So I think I should let you go.
Well, I'm just like, just what are you gonna say?
You wanted me to build you up into it so you don't look as crazy when you go. Okay, I got you.
So I will say, for the Mambas out there, ordinarily, no, I wouldn't care / even necessarily want Boruto to randomly be thinking about getting payback on Jiran now. I would have wanted it earlier, when he's around Jiran. And that's kind of the problem, because it would be weird to put it now. But the reason to put it now is because they didn't do it earlier. And if you wait even beyond this, and you wait until, assuming they even do it, if you wait until the next time he sees Jiran to do it, you're going to be like, so where is that when you were there before? What? And it's just weird. It's like if Sasuke, Itachi does the massacre, and then Sasuke's just cool with it until he sees Itachi in part 1. That just seems a little strange, don't you think? It's just...
Well, I definitely think how weird and strange it is that okay, well, we got some sort of noise notification on OBS, so I don't know what it was. Maybe someone subscribed. Couldn't see it in time.
Well, thank you to whoever made that noise.
I hope it wasn't a donation that I just don't see.
I don't think so, because you would see it, right?
Yeah, that's typically the thing. I guess subscribe would be the only other thing. Let's see if I could just see it really quick. Okay. It's because the problem is it was on the screen, but this is in the way, and I couldn't get to it in time. Subscribes. Oh. I'll believe it. It's got a lot of question marks, so it's a mystery.
Yeah. Who knows what they do?
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I'll give you this. I don't think he's gonna say it, and it would be weird for him to say it now. Exactly. And that's why I don't think he's gonna say it, because it's knowing Ikimoto the way Ikimoto writes, he could say it now and there'd be no problems. The sword is fixed, and considering Mamba and Ruto's mindset that if we start complaining about this, why would he complain about it? His sword is fixed. There's no reason to complain anymore. And knowing Ikimoto, he's probably thinking like that too, so.
Yeah. But then it's like, what was the big deal in the first place? If he just doesn't care.
Yeah. But anyway.
It's just like, if in Naruto, Gaara has Sakura pinned down, and Naruto's like, you lay a finger on her, and I'm gonna pulverize you. But if Naruto just didn't care about Sakura, it was just kind of just doesn't care if she lives or dies, whatever. Yeah, well, just no Tensei, or I don't care. If that's his mindset, then it's just what was the big deal in the first place? You didn't care.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just assuming you haven't done at all, even a glimpse at my recent long Naruto script I wrote down in Naruto topics. It's
the Naruto one, all I did was skim through it because I just saw there was Naruto topics. I skimmed past. I read the first paragraph and just saw it kept going and going and going.
It absolutely does. Just keep on going and going and going. But part of it includes Jiraiya stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't read it.
Okay. Anyways, back to the sword. I used the original blade as the base and reformed it for maximum strength and sharpness. Was it not already like that? But anyways,
I'd also like to know how you did that. Just kind of curious of what you did.
You tell me, metalsmith or something. The guard is still the same as before, but the rest has gone through a complete restoration. So I wonder if the guard is now the weakest part of the sword, since the rest has been refortified.
Is it even stronger? I don't know.
I can't wait for them to explain that the guard is just made out of normal wood, and Boruto's using Hagoromo to make it not break, and it's gonna break later because he went down his sword.
It's the Sasuke part of the story. It's how they recognize it's Sasuke.
Well,
I mean that's cool with me though.
I kind of don't like this though, because this sort of removed the Sasuke aspects of it minus the guard. It's not the same sword. It's like Ship of Theseus, except they've done all of the changing all at once.
It's like if Naruto, when you give Sasuke his headband back at the end of the series, just gives him a different headband.
I know.
Here you go, buddy. Turn ninja again.
He just like quickly like uses his fingernail, just like scratches out the nail real quick, just like okay here.
But like you said, the rest has gone through a complete restoration, as opposed to you filled in the chip.
Because like, what does this mean? Like, what did she do? I used the original blade as the base. That like tells me the way I understand that, she's either, it doesn't feel like she's augmenting it. The way you would say this is like when you're like melting the sword down to reuse the metal for something else.
What I think she did, this doesn't make any sense really, but you know how like Amino regrew Kawaki's hand by using a fragment of his cells and all that? So I feel like she did the same thing. She like took the sword cells and regrew it, basically. Either that or she melted it and then unmelted it and put it in blade shape. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'll explain it. Don't really expect it to get an explanation. I expect it to be like Kurama coming back, but hopefully they give us something to explain it.
It just feels less Sasuke based on this, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, you just removed the Sasuke part, essentially.
Yeah. Also, the fact we expect this because of the time skip, I think we talked about this. The sword doesn't look different, so you can't physically see the augment on it, the scientific ninja tech or whatever they did to it.
Yeah, we don't know anything.
Assuming they even did anything, as far as we know, all they did was reformed it for maximum strength and sharpness. That's all.
As if it wasn't already like that. It's supposed to be freaking Sasuke's variant of Orochimaru's sword. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, for all I know, Orochimaru's sword's still just better. It's got the fancy name.
That's true.
This one's not called the Grass Longsword.
Yeah, we don't even know if Orochimaru was using Hagoromo.
Your Uchiha style.
Oh no, Hagoromo. And okay, the fact that at least Saladin Bolts is writing this year.
Yeah.
But last chapter when she translated it, she didn't write Hagoromo, did she? She didn't do that.
I don't think so.
It was just Viz. It was only Viz. It's crazy that after talking to her about the ridiculously of this on the podcast, she then afterwards is now writing it as Hagoromo. Like, you think she's doing this trolling us?
Either that or because the Viz people got used to that. I don't know. Because she's saying at the bottom, translation is cloak blade, the thing that makes sense. But
yeah, but she doesn't explain. But also,
this just isn't Uchiha style. I'm not gonna let this slide. I don't care if Sasuke does it. It's Sasuke style. It's not Uchiha style. If Sasuke's the only Uchiha in existence doing this shit.
Yeah.
Why isn't this Uzumaki style by that logic? It's Boruto Uzumaki doing it. It's Shuriken Jutsu, whatever. At least we know Itachi, Mikoto, Fugaku, Sasuke, Itachi. They're all doing it.
Yeah.
But Itachi has his Anbu sword that he uses in the Anbu like every other Anbu, then ditches after he ditches the village. That's the only sword you get. Madara's got a scythe, I guess, but
if anything,
Uchiha style.
Low key, I would this actually is a cool Anbu technique. I'd prefer if it wasn't Uchiha and was an Anbu thing that Anbu did.
I mean, that'd be cool. It should be. They all have it. They all have the sword. They should probably be doing something to it.
Yeah. My problem with this is that Warring States era, the Uchiha clearly were rivaling the Senju with sword and everything. If they're using Hagoromo
the Senju were
style,
using swords too. So,
exactly.
So that means
so why weren't the Uchiha just
Uchiha
no
style
dipping?
Exists and the Senju style variant exists? It's equally as good.
But I don't think the Senju were using anything, which is my problem. Which tells me either the Uchiha's style doesn't actually do anything, this is the waste of chakra. Maybe that's why they were equal. They actually were just above the whole time.
I don't even believe that they're doing this in the first place, because when the characters do it, it's a big deal. Because what they're trying to say is that the Uchiha were just doing the samurai technique all this time.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They weren't. Okay? It's the samurai's thing. And then, Sasuke uses the lightning style thing. But,
the problem is when the samurai do it, we see it.
He of all people would know this shit. And no, he's not doing that. He's just using the grass long sword. He's not making the grass long sword into the grass long sword with his Hagoromo. No, he's just using the grass long sword because that sword is legendary and he got it.
Yeah.
The point is that Orochimaru either got the sword and made Sasuke's or whatever. It's the fact that he found it. That's the thing. That's important. He got it.
It's just the fact that the Uchiha and the Senju, when they clashed swords, the Senju swords weren't breaking. It was just an equal clash. That's the problem with that. And also the fact that when the samurai did it, we see when they're doing it. Like, the audience can tell they're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And the samurai...
Why it doesn't work.
Always do it. They always show. Always happening.
Yeah. So he's, oh wow, he's doing Hagoromo. Oh, Hagoromo's glorious return. So this is really
not
funny.
The Hagoromo return I expected.
This is really funny. Boruto's karma mark looks just like these other diamonds on the katana.
Oh my god, yeah. Is that what Sasuke's doing there?
Is this Shibai? He really spread his karma around, huh? It's fairly faint. It's pretty faint. But is this thing absorbing?
So we skip what she said. So if you're to sustain that.
Are you cut out? Can you say that again?
If you clutch the hilt and activate it once, it will now automatically continue to sustain that technique afterwards. So Boruto doesn't have to actively think.
Are you reading that? Next page? Where are you reading that?
This is the problem with the way you read, Oodie. It's on the summary panel, the Hagoromo panel.
Oh, if you clutch the hilt and activate it once, it will now automatically continue to sustain that technique afterwards.
So
they did do the thing we said. So I guess Boruto just doesn't have to focus anymore in combat.
But the problem is he was doing that. The only time he didn't do that is when he was fighting the strongest person he's ever fought and just decided to randomly, like, not pay attention.
Man, Kamui, you remember when the Naruto series was about no shortcuts?
Remember when Boruto learned his lesson in the Chunin exams? You just do it. Boruto's not making the ninja back here or mastering. It's just, hey Boruto, you know that problem you had? Yeah, let me just solve it. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah. You know, the problem of you not being a good enough ninja to do this thing that you could have been training like Inojin to get better at, but I guess not.
You know, if there's a cost that they explain, like, hey, but the cost of this is going to cost you more chakra now or something, I'm fine with it. But if it's just,
I think they will.
It's kind of like, can you like, I'll not do that.
Because that's the thing right here. It's pretty faint, but this thing is absorbed my chakra, so it's not absorbing it fast at all. Not like the Owl Arc lightsaber, but it is still doing that, whereas it seemingly wasn't doing that before.
The Owl Arc lightsaber is cooler.
Yeah, I know. I was low-key hoping it was going to be like the Owl Arc lightsaber, but it's not. Yes, but don't worry.
Yeah, because that would be too cool.
Exactly. Oh, especially, it should probably just scout to the user considering it uses their chakra, and if Boruto has Momoshiki chakra at this point. Might as well. Shouldn't affect your ability to concentrate on your jutsu. Hagoromo will stay activated for as long as your chakra flows into it. So
the man himself will just stay in there.
I wonder if they actually are going to do the thing that we're making fun of them for doing. And this is going to be like a flaw of Boruto's character. The fact he's choosing the sword to be like this now. Because it's saying it shouldn't affect your ability to concentrate. Well, like, I'm wondering if it is going to, like, take away too much chakra or something, and he is going to lose a fight because of this.
That would be the best thing to do. And that's why I'm not confident that will happen.
Well,
but it would be nice. I would be very happy with that. Because
not only
in this case, essentially, because you have Kawaki and Boruto both basically choosing Ninja Tech right now.
Yeah.
And if Boruto can recognize the flaw, like, it's how you use it. So if Boruto's using it as a crutch and it's costing him, versus using it wisely as an aid. There's a difference, you know what I mean?
Yeah. My only problem is why does Boruto need to...
And shouldn't be doing it right now because he's already gone through that character arc and knows better. But
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that why does Boruto need to relearn this lesson? But that's the question. That's not a critique. That's not a complaint. That is a genuine question because characters can relearn the same character arc again, and that can be good writing depending on how they do it. They just need a reason for why they would need to relearn it.
Exactly.
So I'm not complaining about that because we just don't know yet, and we don't know if they're going to do that in the first place.
We have to see how they do it before it becomes it can become a complaint depending on what they do.
Yeah.
But
and if they don't do anything with it, then it's by default automatically a complaint. So as of right now, they haven't done anything. If they're doing this, it is a complaint.
yeah, because like it only, I mean, you could say, oh, you have to be patient. Like I'm willing to be patient, but it's like, but for how long? If it's 50 chapters later and they still haven't done it, I'm giving up on it. Like
it's guilty until proven innocent with this instance. So that's how it is. Pretty nifty. I like the fact that he's saying it pretty nifty. Like, this is funny. I guess I'll put this in memes too because I feel like we could use this pretty often.
Probably. Nothing's gonna ever beat that chapter 13 OP scans one though, bro. Like what is the issue? I'll say just one thing, old man. Like I won't gun say everything. Omnipotence. Like that is like peak. That was like the best chapter ever.
From all of the wrong reasons.
Exactly. It's like, I mean, actually, aside from the Koji retcon, it wasn't too bad of a chapter either. Or Juris. Okay, Juris reason. Even though mine was pretty bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But thematically, he was pretty decent. But yeah, dude, I love that. Well, it sounds cool. So, feel free to like make some typos.
Mix it up a little now. Yeah, spice it up. Keep it interesting.
Start begging her to give goofy translations.
I love it, right? Yeah, he's like convincing her the audience needs to stay on their toes, just like Boruto. It's thematically relevant. Yeah, we can't rely on the crutch of language if Boruto shouldn't rely on the crutch of a sword.
We should go through the other translation. Let me if I can just like see, okay, page 1 through 4. Let me just look at the other translation, see if there's anything funny.
If you want to do that, can I get up really quick? Kamui?
What'd you say?
If you're doing that, can I get up really quick?
Well, I guess, but
okay, I'll be right back.
But I don't know what to say yet because I don't know what will be said. Kind of like, well, Borges says he'll shave that head of yours completely bald. He says that stupid head of yours. So he's not saying it's the hair; it's that his head's stupid. Why did he say something like that to me? Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, let's see. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, somebody made a meme out of Baldy in response to that, which I'll put in art. That's what Boruto's gonna do. And I hate, dude, Twitter sucks. I don't want to see this like freaking sexy jutsu Naruto, whatever they're doing here. Just freaking give us. Just scrolling by spoiler after spoiler. Can you just give me the? Twitter's the worst, dude. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ! All right, so they're just gonna skip. Why is this so out of order? Oh, yeah. So the other translation just says, well then, Mitsuki, child of the infamous Orochimaru. That sounds and bolts version's way better. The Konoha terrorist.
And we're back in business. And back to business.
Did you hear anything I said?
No.
Huh?
No.
Well, so in the one version, Boruto said he's gonna make Inojin bald, and he calls his head stupid. And so I made a meme of Inojin bald. In this one, it says the infamous Orochimaru instead of the Konoha terrorist.
Okay. You should put the
remember what
bald
else I
thing into
saw.
memes. Okay, you did. You did. In the art.
Yeah, I put in art.
Okay. That's good. So I'm guessing that's
Look
some
in the
fan art
speed.
someone made because of the translations.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, I don't think it's actually a problem. I think it's just like the visual eye effect of it. But if you look at the Inojin bald panel, his eyes are weird because of the placement of the white dot in his eyes, because one of his eyes is more open than the other, or it might just be the angle.
Yeah.
But like it's because the white dot on like his left eye, our right side, is like against his eyelid, whereas the other isn't. It makes his eyes look like kind of weird, like bug eyes, like a lazy eye.
Yeah. So, I'm noticing a difference in a translation here.
Okay.
So Sumire says in Thousand Bolt, yes, but don't worry. It shouldn't affect your ability to concentrate on your jutsu. Whereas this one, she says, yes, but don't worry. Because of that, you don't have to devote any concentration to maintaining the technique. Since the effect of Hagurama continues on its own, it will stay active as long as the chakra holds out.
So what's the difference there? Sorry, I was half paying attention.
One of Thousand Bolt says it shouldn't affect your concentration to your ability to concentrate on the jutsu, or on your jutsu. It doesn't say which jutsu. The other one saying, yeah, you don't even have to maintain, that the technique will maintain without you paying attention. Basically what it's saying.
So it's
Which is
the same
of
meaning.
the other one, but
Yeah.
it's more direct.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out Sauron. We're reading the chapter if you wanted to. Well, probably not, considering, you know, the fact that
Dude!
he
Oh
makes
my
his
god,
big
look at
one.
the next thing she says about this sword. This is the Ow sword on steroids.
A countermeasure to prevent enemies from stealing it. You and Sasuke-san are both registered.
Wait,
And
hold on.
me as well.
Okay, wait.
Is that what you're talking about?
Wait, wait, did you skip over the other panel?
You might want to be careful, though. If someone who doesn't have their chakra registered touches it, all of their reserves will be completely depleted. Okay. So I'm thinking this isn't going to be like the OW arc to where they'd use it to their advantage, but rather someone's going to accidentally touch it, and it's going to be like
exactly an ally
the
is
worst
grab
thing.
it without knowing.
Yeah, like Kawaki's about to defeat Jura, he's going to grab Boruto's sword to do it, and then Jura gets the upper hand, and oh no, it's the worst possible thing that could have happened during the climax.
I mean, it's stupid for Boruto to not tell anyone this, but I feel like they have to do that.
Well, Kamui, no, he is going to tell someone. The second someone reaches for it, instead of telling them, he's going to say, wait, no, don't.
Yeah.
If you do that... That just doesn't finish the sentence.
Yeah, if only he knew.
If only he knew. That's a favorite, yeah.
Please, you don't understand.
Like he says out loud, if you do that, then that jutsu will activate. Oh no, I just can't wait for that.
But also, when it says all of their reserves will be completely depleted, the other one says, it will drain their chakra heavily. Okay, that's an important distinction, because drain their chakra heavily, whatever. But if it's all of their reserves completely depleted,
yeah,
they should die.
I mean, that's crazy that there's... To be fair, it is saying... In this case, I feel like reserve could be meaning like extra chakra rather than like the entirety of their reservoir.
It would be cooler if it just killed them.
I know, that'd be funny.
Like Inochi to die from this.
Also, can we just point out the fact that Sumire is saying this means that Boruto probably didn't tell her to do this. She's just doing it on her own. And it's really weird. The 3 people she's allowing this to just not apply to would be Sasuke. I'm guessing Hidari isn't going to be affected by this if that's the case.
and then Boruto and Sumire. So first of all,
dude, I hope that Hidari grabs the sword and uses it against someone.
I know, that'd be so. Like, yeah. I think that'd be cooler than like Kawaki's about to kill Juro. Kawaki's about to kill Hidari. He picks up the sword, drains him. Hidari picks it up, and he's fine.
Picks up the sword and he's fine.
That'd be freaking cool, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to
That's
do that.
why they're not going to do it. But that's what I want.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand why she make the feature for Sasuke because the plan to give it back to him eventually.
Yeah, but like he's currently in a tree. Like she could just update it later, probably. But it's just weird that she's doing
that's the question. Can't you do that? I don't know.
But like, I don't understand why she wouldn't just do it for all of Boruto's current allies. Do it for Sarada. Do it for Koji. Do it for Rinojin.
Because like you don't trust Kawaki, whatever. But yeah, let Sarada use it.
Exactly. Like, why not Konohamaru at the very least?
Yeah, someone.
It's just weird. Every Boruto ally. I don't understand, but whatever. If anything, I feel like it might just be easier that rather than selecting a couple few individuals, just to like not steal, but just like copy whatever for like the Yamanaka bubble. If you're registered in the village, then you can grab the sword and you're fine. Like, I feel like it'd be easier just like copy paste that into the sword.
Or
even
just
if
like
a lot more people.
Why did she just make like 5 of them to give out to the rest of the team?
Yeah.
Like, honestly though, well, like make 2, one for Boruto to keep and one to return to Sasuke, and you just have the Sasuke one in safekeeping.
The funny thing is, if Boruto just went to Sumire earlier, and Koji probably should have seen this, if Boruto went to Sumire earlier to do this, Juro would have grabbed the sword and been depleted.
No.
So.
Oh my god. They're so stupid, bro.
Just ignore that, I guess.
Well, I guess to be fair, Koji didn't want Boruto to go at all, but like, yeah, they just did this.
That was a little weird.
He could have just thrown it on the ground as a trap, and George dies.
Yeah, I mean, he seemingly kind of maybe was doing that anyways, but who knows? Yeah. So I do think they are going to pull another Ao arc or like Ishiki invasion thing to where Sumire,
they're gonna do something.
Sumire, the weakest person who can touch the sword, is gonna use the sword to do something crazy with it at the very last moment. Just like how Boruto transformed into Sasuke's sword and Sasuke threw it at Ishiki and then Boruto teleported Ishiki away. Like the weakest person against the strongest.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be something like that. I can just imagine it. Like
Maybe
Boruto's out of commission.
Thing. I feel like we're gonna expect the out thing and not do it or something, but we'll see.
Yeah, I like the idea of what I was explaining with like the Boruto Ishiki thing, that Sumire's gonna do something or the other because she's the weakest. She's gonna pick up the sword.
My favorite is like Kawaki picks it up, gets depleted, and then Hidari takes it. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, I would want it to be a very quick, sudden, unexpected thing rather than like, oh, everyone's bleeding out and Sumire with her head injury slowly stands up and picks up the sword as she's the final person to face off against Juro. And then we get a full chapter dedicated to Sumire versus Juro going all... Like, I don't want anything like that, obviously. Sumire's a warrior or something crazy. I just want it to be like a surprise, sudden, unexpected thing. Just in like one panel or whatever. I
want Sarada to pick up the sword, be depleted, then Hidari picks it up. And it's like Ishiki when he was going to snap Sasuke. Like, he's doing that at the start. That's what I want, bro. I want Hidari picking that thing up.
Exactly. I see. You put a safety on it thanks to your training with scientific ninja tools. Yeah, a safety. I'm sure it's going to be real safe in the future. This is great, Boruto says, unaware of Koji getting an update currently as we speak.
Okay, I'm looking ahead at the next page. There's going to be a funny translation difference we'll get to.
Okay, this sword was synthesized with a special material. Is it a meteorite that fell from space like in Sasuke Retsuden? Is it the Hagoromo meteorite with the particle, the polar particles? Anyways, I guess we're not going to find out. But that's the gist of it in front of Shikadai. I guess he's talking to Shikadai.
That's the gist of it.
That's the gist of it. So we're launching a surprise attack on the Shinju.
Oh, so here's the difference. A human divine tree attack? No, very human divine tree attack.
That is so confusing based on what Shikamaru had just said.
Well, like, so what they mean, the problem is the use of the ... It's a human divine tree. attack.
Exactly, because in Japanese they say it's a Hitoshinju.
It's a human divine tree attack? That's just a weird way to do that.
I feel like they just misunderstood that, and they're thinking like it's humans versus divine trees instead of them referencing the human divine trees, which is what they are doing.
Yeah. Also, did Shikanai not know this yet, bro? Come on, he's way behind.
It's hilarious. Yeah,
Doesn't
the
know,
smartest of the generation, by the way. The only Chunin.
Doesn't even know.
So, but this is weird. Obviously, we see the cliffhanger. They clearly haven't done this attack. So I wonder if he's like preparing in advance for like, in a month from now, we're going to go. Or like also, because it's also weird because soon Konoha will become a battlefield. But like, if that's your reason for the invasion, shouldn't you not do that? Because the whole point is for that to be the case, so Jared doesn't invade. And so Konoha doesn't get destroyed.
So I understand why Ikimoto's doing this, but like in the universe, Obu's stupid. Why is he saving Shikamaru for last? Shikamaru's the guy they're suspicious of. And he's Hokage, and he's known for being smart. Why would you give the Hokage that you're sussing out time to use his intelligence to do things before you kick him out of office? Start with him. Don't give him the opportunity to do things. How stupid are they?
I mean, to be fair,
I understand why Ikimo's doing it, so Shikamaru has time to do things. But that's such plot convenience. Why are they so dumb? They already think he's the bad guy.
I mean, we don't know what Kobu knows in what order or what he's finding out off screen to do Mitsuki next. Konohamaru does make sense.
He's going to have done what he needs to do before he gets kicked out because of that.
Narratively, Konohamaru does make sense to do first because of last chapter. Otherwise, they would have done Shikamaru first, seemingly, is what they're seemingly going for. But
I don't know, man. But why didn't Shikamaru second?
Yeah, I don't know why Mitsuki was second.
It seems like the reason is because they think Shikamaru's guilty, but they want to figure out who his accomplices first. That's what it seems like.
Oh, like bring all the cards down all at once. That could make sense.
Yeah, they want to figure out who's involved before they get to Shikamaru. But
yeah, like seemingly, I could imagine L would want to take down the second Kira before taking down Light as Kira, since he's a mastermind.
Well, yeah, I mean, he basically does do that. Like,
exactly,
he has the second Kira first. That's kind of what they're doing, and I'm okay with that justification as long as that's the justification.
The dominoes fall. But again, it is weird that he's saying. First of all, Shikadai isn't on Boruto's side and doesn't know about Shikamaru having this future knowledge, and so Shikamaru telling Shikadai this is absolutely a concern from Koji's perspective. Seemingly, probably question mark. Unless Shikadai just doesn't tell anyone.
He trusts his judgment.
Do they say that, or are you just saying that? Is that a future thing?
I'm that all of his heart. He trusts his judgment.
Okay, well, that's
more than once. Like
very laggy on my end. Okay, so something about Shikamaru following his heart, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is good now. But seemingly not. Okay, we're gonna.
Yeah, Koji said for him to do that more than one occasion. He's indicated he trusts Shikamaru's judgment.
Sure. Based on this, I'm not trusting Shikamaru's judgment if he's just telling random people about the future.
Well, he's doing it in a sly way. He's basically saying it's going to be a battlefield because of our plan, as opposed to I know Mamoshi's coming in a week, and that's why.
I know it's technically fine.
Well, it depends on what he actually told him. But
like if Tsunade said this in reference to the Akatsuki, then sure, because it's like an inevitability that they're gonna come for Naruto at some point. So it's like, oh, soon the Konoha is gonna be about. I guess it could be like the same thing, but still, like the fact that Jura, we know that Jura is in the village. It's common knowledge that you just go into the village and nothing crazy is happening because of it. I don't know. It's also weird that I guess they have like an order not to go up to Jura and just like have a chat with them, but like. You would think someone would go up to me like, hey, so like, are you gonna like destroy the village or are we good? No.
Yeah.
Like, what are you planning exactly? Could you? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's a little bit weird that they're doing
Hey,
all
buddy. Like, honestly, people should be trying to make friends with Jura because if he has more and more friends, he's gonna want to attack less and less.
Yeah. And is it public knowledge where the Shinju are, that they're from the Tin Tails dimension that code came from, or blah blah blah? I'm guessing not.
They don't even seem to know what they are. So
Yeah, because well, first of all, that is a problem. Because that's already weird that Shikamaru's planning this if they shouldn't know where they are. But even if they do know where they are, it's still a problem because, well, how are you gonna get there? Oh, I'm gonna use Boruto's I don't know. It's like how's he gonna get out of that one?
Well, he's just gonna say, "Oh, we'll use Boruto." Yeah. What he's gonna do? That's what he's been doing.
Yeah, and then Chicken Eye is gonna say, "The traitor! I'm telling Kobu."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that is basically the next stage.
Oh, well, okay. Are we really counting the B word Boruto as an ally? That's funny. I also wanted to point out, I'm going to use what I just told you as the basis to enact the plan. I just wanted to point out the enact. Yeah, I really get the Boruto. He's the criminal who killed the seventh. When the heck, ... do you forgive that? Did you forgive that guy? Can you even call yourself Hokage? Well, we know one character who definitely wouldn't call Shikamaru Hokage. Based on chapter 1. This is the beginning. This Never Go Back is using the same wording as Naruto uses when he talks about his ninja way. In reference to a future thing that is being said? Okay.
No, it's just weirdly translating. He's just saying, he's basically saying,
did you forgive the guy?
When I became Hokage, I swore to be like Naruto and to never go back on my word.
Yeah, okay, so it is. Yeah, no, it's in reference to the bottom thing. I thought it was in reference to something above, typically, is when they would do that. Because I didn't scroll down yet. I didn't see the to never go back on my conviction thing. I thought it was in reference to something he was saying like above that note. Because it's weird they put the note at the top instead of the bottom, but it's fine.
I did in reverse order here, so that's why it made more sense to me.
Okay. Anyways, I like this. This is cool that Shikamaru's being a little bit Naruto-y. I like that. I like him being a little bit of both. Also, well, this is also weird because when I arrived at this position, I swore something in my heart. First of all, you aren't at that position yet. Second of all, you don't want the position.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth here, but
no matter what the situation, just like the seventh did. I know,
he's
but it feels like
Shikamaru, yeah.
I feel like it could be doublespeak to where he is technically literally lying, but realistically deep down, because of Koji, he is more or less accepting the position, or at least the responsibility of the position.
Well, I think
because
that
of
what
Koji.
he's saying right now does apply to right now. Like right now, he's doing what Koji said, following his heart, not going back on his word, blah blah blah. Like he's doing that, but the lie is when I accepted this position, I didn't want it.
In a way, Shikamaru is saying this truthfully about the shadow Hokage position he secretly has, not his real Hokage position.
To be fair, it is possible that he did swear all this when he became Hokage.
Yeah, they're doing like the commemoration or whatever, like pulling out like the Bible or whatever. Put your hand on this, Shikamaru.
Yeah, we don't really know what he was thinking when he became Hokage. We're just assuming.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing now. I'll never yield to pressure. Well, pressure makes diamonds. Or give in with a compromise. So what do you think about
what Naruto taught us?
What do you think about that last line, Kamui, that Shikamaru, the good guy, will never give in with a compromise?
He didn't learn what Naruto's mistake in the Sasuke retrieval arc was.
So especially when it comes to Madara, I think a line like that is pretty interesting.
mean, Madara didn't compromise either, nor did Hashirama, nor
Oh,
did any of them.
okay.
So
But Madara didn't need to compromise. Madara was right.
No, that's why he's wrong, because he didn't compromise.
Okay, so then the entire Shinobi world was simultaneously just as wrong.
Yes, that's the point. Everyone was wrong.
That is not your point when you say Madara narratively lost and Kishimoto's depicting Madara as being wrong and everyone else as being right.
No, it's that Naruto's right, but everyone's wrong before.
Was Madara trying to compromise with Madara?
No.
Okay, and did Naruto say, hey Madara, we should try the finite Tsukiyomi first? did Naruto say that?
Naruto they were all wrong until the final battle with Sasuke.
And then who was right?
Naruto.
What did Naruto compromise with in that case?
He endured.
That's not compromising. But I'll take it.
Shinobi are human.
Yeah, Naruto's a human, literally, so he's literally right.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone in Naruto's technically right. Kage is the only one who's not human.
Well, Black Setsu.
Okay, you got me there.
He did not compromise.
I mean, more realistically, and I do want to bring this up in the Sage debate anyways, is that we didn't really cover Kaguya being a ninja. We should do that in more detail. One of the things that we can say...
We didn't really cover a lot of the actual things. Yeah.
Obviously, like, Sasori does still have his human heart, so you could say literally he's still human based on that. But the real meaning of the heart in Naruto is the humanity, not their literal human essence, and Kaguya does have that. So...
yeah.
That's like a thing. But anyways, in order to protect Konoha, follow your convictions. I believe I'm doing what is necessary to achieve that. I kind of wish, like, Kobu heard that. So what do you think about that? Because, like, it is double speak.
You just know that he's working with Boruto right there. But...
yeah, but, like, at the same time, like, Hashirama, Hiruzen would say the same thing in, like, not a secret-y way. They would just, like, say, because that's their ideology. So it doesn't, like, confirm that he's working with the Boruto, just that he's willing to go into the depths of darkness to go as far as he's willing to go, or whatever. He's willing to do anything for the sake of the village.
Yeah, which Hashirama would say, ironically, Hiruzen does it, but I don't know if he would say that. I don't know, like, it depends on the context. Hiruzen would be like, hey, Danzo will do it.
You don't think that Hiruzen would say what Shikamaru is saying here? In order to protect Konoha, follow your convictions, I believe I'm doing what is necessary to achieve that?
Well, he would say that, but it, like, I don't know if would Hiruzen say that about the massacre, or would he just say, this is tragic?
That's funny. Well, I think he would think it's tragic, but I mean, I still think Hashirama thought what he did was tragic. He just still chose to do it without regret.
I think part of the problem with the Hiruzen one is they kept trying to say, hey, Danzo in the darkness. They really tried to pin in the way they do it, and then as Edo Hokage, Hiruzen's like, oh, it's all my fault. But it's like,
I mean, part of the problem with that is they're giving Danzo like his weird lightness of being a good guy redemption thing in his death, kind of, in the same way they do with Kisame, kind of a little bit, with like they have humanity too.
Kisame's, yeah, but like the thing is that Hiruzen and Danzo split their things, whereas the others, they just had themselves. Like Hashirama had both himself, Tobirama had both. Whereas they did both in a way. But in Shippuden, they really did not.
I mean, in my opinion, Hiruzen and Danzo might be the most clear-cut case of my favorite concept in the entirety of Naruto that you already know, yin and yang, to where Hiruzen's mostly light and a little bit of dark, and then Danzo's mostly dark with a little bit of light.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say that's even more the case than, like, something like Naruto and Sasuke, or Hashirama and Madara, or other examples that are more in-depth, but a little bit less clear, probably. Maybe, arguably.
Yeah. The problem with Hiruzen, though, is that
from
what we know about the war, Third Great Ninja War time period, it just seems like he just was more, like, shinobi are toolsy.
Yeah, that's absolutely a thing.
Where it gets convoluted because it's like that wasn't Danzo, that was Hiruzen. But then when it comes to the massacre, they're doing what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, something that is important to remember is that Hashirama would obviously have instilled that ideology into Hiruzen, considering like he's his teacher. And so that's something I was writing down in my Madara Jiraiya topics the other day, is that something that Sage said is that it was like the backwards thing that he said, to where Jiraiya got his ideology from Hashirama through Hiruzen, because that's like the teacher lineage who they passed down in Naruto, and I go like into depth into that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so obviously I do think that Hashirama instilled that ideology into Hiruzen, which is why he would then have it. And then I do think he did do that into Dry as well. I don't think it's like coincidence.
It's convoluted anyway, but like it would be nice to know exactly like Hiruzen's sensei-ship with Tobirama and Hashirama, because like the one flashback shows both of them being. It's clear that Tobirama should be more of the sensei based off the war that we see. Like it's really under Tobirama for the most part, but like how much with Hashirama does Hiruzen get?
So something I heard recently, I had never even considered this. Something I had heard recently, because I never considered it. Someone else just considered it, I guess. And I haven't like done the math. I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt and assuming they're true. And I don't remember who said it. Might have been Six. But Hiruzen grew up during the Warring States era. Isn't that crazy to you?
Like the end of it, I guess.
Yeah, but like still, the first couple years of his life, which are the most important first development, he saw the Warring States era. He lived through it. That's crazy. That's his childhood. I think narratively, you could do a lot there with that. Likewise, I think Hiruzen could have been the first child born in Konoha, and they could have done something narratively with that. I think either way could have been interesting.
That's an interesting point. That's an interesting,
right? Yeah, exactly. And because we don't have a first child born in Konoha, I feel like that'd be the most interesting thing to do with Hiruzen. But I still like the idea that he saw the Warring State. Like, I think both are good. So, they just don't really do anything with either of these.
This probably doesn't really work realistically, but it would be interesting if the Sannin were.
The Sannin were what?
Like, if they were the first children, and essentially Hiruzen failed them by making them like lore tools like Orochimaru.
Yeah.
And Orochimaru specifically is like the first Konoha child. That'd be interesting. And then he was gonna be Hokage, but then he was evil.
Yeah. By the way, are you like away from your microphone, or is it my headphones are like dying or something?
I'm not too far, but I'm a little bit.
Okay, now you're a lot louder, so it's fine. Well, just know your microphone's very sensitive right now. But anyways, what I'm doing is necessary to achieve that. We need Boruto's help if we're going to stand against the Shinju. Okay, so maybe Lord Kobu probably shouldn't hear that part, but
that's what I was saying.
I don't care if it makes you feel unsettled. There's no need for you to be involved in this plan. It's not like this is an order. So here's a question. Obviously, we all know Orochimaru's infamous statement, Sasuke, don't use Kirin. Let Team 7 live so they can kill the Akatsuki. I'm pretty sure the Leaf Village had like a similar ideology at some point in time in reference to the Akatsuki. Right? Of letting someone live so they can deal with someone else.
Definitely not for the Akatsuki. They never were going to let an Akatsuki member live to deal with anyone.
Okay, can you say that again? Because my headphones were messed up.
They definitely were not going to let an Akatsuki member live to deal with someone else. No.
Not an Akatsuki, someone else to live to deal with the Akatsuki. Or like, I think they had that ideology with someone at some point, I thought. I know that Hiruzen let Orochimaru get away, but that's like emotional stuff. That's not like to do anything.
Is it specifically for the Akatsuki that you're thinking, or just like that concept?
It's just for anyone. It could be for the Akatsuki, though. Like, maybe Danzo did something, but I'm not really going to count that as a leaf, I guess.
It would have only been Orochimaru or Kabuto if that were the case, but I don't think that happens at any point.
Do you think... maybe it doesn't happen, but do you think they would have that ideology? in that same like scenario?
It depends. Like, I could see them doing it during a war, type thing, like,
Mhm.
like let those two enemies fight each other type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what specific example you mean.
Oh, you know what? I have a funny one that maybe you could count. Konohamaru, in reference to Team 7, not helping Kawaki against Garo. Yeah? It kind of counts?
Oh, you know what? I do have it. I do have one. Not what you were thinking, though.
Hmm?
Bug letting Code and Damon destroy each other.
That is not the Leaf Village, but it is another example.
That's why I said it's not what you were thinking of.
But I think the Konohamaru one with Kawaki and Garo can technically count, right?
There's also somewhere they say like someone calls someone out for like you were planning to let us destroy each other or something, but I can't think of where that is. That does happen somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. I just feel like it's off the tip of my tongue. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing I'm trying to think too.
Like you were planning to let us destroy each other. You wanted us to destroy each other, didn't you, or something like that? But like, what was like? I think it's Naruto. Hey,
can I go scoop it up? Will Kawaki meet Tendo?
like you were hoping we would destroy each other, but that didn't work out for you, did it, or something like?
Yeah. Technically, Danzo stopped Naruto from coming to Pain because he, in a way, wanted Pain to destroy the village to get rid of Tsunade. If you want to count those.
No, that's not what we're talking about, though.
Yeah, I know. It's an enemy taking another enemy out from Danzo's perspective.
Oh, this is tricky.
Yeah. Who was it? When? Like, I'm thinking, was it like the Third War or something? Because remember, like the sand, like they had that three-way stand-up between the Sand and Leaf and someone else. I think the Cloud.
I'm just like mentioning, like, I bet you were hoping we'd take each other out, but that didn't work for you, did it, or something? I just can't think of what that would be.
I don't know. I don't think it's anywhere in Kakashi Chronicles. I just can't think of it. But maybe it'll come back to us. Maybe we could continue on. For now.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the chapter. We need Boruto that we're going into stand up against the Shinju. I don't care if it makes you feel unsettled. There's no need for you to be involved in this plan. It's not like this is an order. So he's just like asking him as his son in the Hokage office. But like telling him,
like the other one that.
But that's weird
like
though, because he's saying it up here that it's like, I'm gonna use what I just told you as the basis to enact the plan. So I guess he says plan and not mission. So I guess it's fine. But it's a little bit weird. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, if you have another idea, feel free. Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide on food different, to be honest. But is that like more pasta and less broccoli, or less pasta and more broccoli? That's the question.
I don't know. It just feels weird to me. I guess I can accept it, but it's just a little bit weird that he's telling Shikamaru the plan and then is like, well, there's no need for you to be involved in this plan. Like, I know he probably wants his help. But, like, did Koji tell him about this plan? Be like, hey, Shikadai. If he says no, it's whatever. Or, like, is he coming up with this on his own because of the whole judgment thing? Probably.
Yeah, based on what he says in the next speech bubble, I think I understand what he's trying to do.
If you're going to stay out of it, then don't reveal this information to anyone else. See, that's the weird thing, is that he should only ask people he trusts. No, I'd rather have you order me. Okay, Shikadai. What's most important is that you decide on your own.
So, but that tells me the way he says that, it's the Koji thing. Like, he wants people to come to the conclusion on their own. Like, he thinks that's the way to do it.
Personally, this is my favorite panel of this entire chapter so far. I really like this panel. No, I'd rather have you order me. Like, the implications there are so in-depth that we could have, like, an hour-long conversation about that one panel alone.
Yeah, the way that he's, like, hunched over kind of there when he's doing
Yeah,
can
like he
imagine him,
doesn't want his
yeah.
humanity. He wants to be the ninja tool right now because that's an easier path in this instance.
Exactly, because his heart doesn't like Boruto right now, but he wants to do like what his dad says. So he wants his dad to like order him.
Exactly, and this has so many narrative ties. If they're gonna pull like a Sai Ino Shikamaru dynamic with this idea, in mind.
This. I mean, we've said this a billion times at this point, but like this aspect is honestly the best. Now it's like whatever they're gonna do with. I mean, they keep doing what they seemingly are doing, and they're like golden. Honestly,
Exactly.
they just have to not switch it up on us, but like their trajectory here is very good.
Yeah. And dot. This plan of yours, it involves Himawari too, right? Oh yeah, that guy my friend likes. Technically, Shikadai is still part of the same team since Himawari joined their team or whatever.
Shikadai looks evil here.
Okay, I know you like did like the laugh react emoji to it, but I didn't post a picture yet. I was gonna get it later because it was just like on TV at work and saw it. It's funny. It was when Gara, maybe it's an intro picture, not intro. When Gara was like looking at the one guy in the cheering exams, the Forest of Death. Yeah, I don't know where I wrote it. But...
I'm not sure which one you're talking about specifically, but I just assumed it was gonna be something funny.
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah, I guess it's probably Naruto topic or something, but yeah.
They can't see right now anyway, so.
Sorry, what?
Just come back to it another time because they can't see right now anyway.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, I don't have the picture. I just posted like the text. I just don't even know where I posted it, but whatever. I don't care. Come back to another time. Okay, but continuing with the chapter. This plan of yours involves Himawari too, right? She's the same as Sarada. Anyways, yeah, so the Gara face, it looks kind of like that when he's like... When Gara's doing his first sand coffin against like those Rain Ninja in the Force of Death. Looks like the frontal shot of that. She's the same as Sarada. Wanting to help Boruto and all. That dumb reason is why she wanted to become a shinobi. Does Shikadai know that? Did Himawari tell him that off screen? Or is he like assuming
I don't know
that?
if I just accidentally saw the craziest spoiler vault. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's really fast. Try to the other I should stop doing what I'm doing with the other translations.
Yeah, you should.
Because
or at least wait till we cover it.
I'm gonna stop. Yeah, because I might have just got an insane spoiler that we're gonna hate if I saw that right. But we're gonna find out.
Okay, let's scroll down and saw the word Chocho. That's all I saw. But that dumb reason why she wanted to become a shinobi. So she wanted to become a shinobi in what was it, like chapter 72, 73? At the beginning of the prophecy arc?
Yeah, when she wanted to become a shinobi because of Kawaki in their minds.
So is Ikimoto forgetting, or is Shikadai not knowing that happened? Is Shikadai referencing something else off screen? Is Shikadai referencing Himawari, what she says in chapter 1, which isn't this?
I think that's what Ikimoto's going for, though.
So do you think Ikimoto's just misremembering what he wrote in chapter 1, or is he just saying, yeah, it's close enough?
I think he's retconning chapter 72 to say that her reason for becoming a shinobi in the end became Kawaki in the real world and Boruto in the fake world.
Sure. Even though omnipotence makes it like the same world, but whatever. Weird. Chocho can't just ignore her. Neither can me and Inojin. It's weird that he's like separating Chocho, but I think it's like a Japanese like sentence structure thing that's probably done that way.
If anything, they should separate Inojin.
Yeah. I've got to throw away my personal feelings regarding Boruto. As a shinobi, my only job is to risk my life at the Hokage's orders. Okay, tool. So what do you feel about...
Okay, Sabusa.
So what do you think about Shikadai regarding Boruto here?
Well...
Because when it comes to him regarding Boruto, it's definitely very interesting that he would regard him.
I mean... Where is it here?
Well, do you remember? Do you remember the primary Lotus Lee did on Gaara?
warding.
Yeah, because after Lee did the primary Lotus on Gaara and the Chunin exams prelims, Gaara re-gourded, or Gaara was re-gourding the sand on his back for sure.
I think you're mispronouncing it. He's re-guarding, like he's guarding Boruto again. He's re-guarding him. So
Yeah.
he realizes that Boruto needs to be guarded again.
Again.
He's gonna do
Okay. As a Shinobi, my only job
Makes
is
a lot more sense.
Zap. Yeah. Oh, I think this is the panel. Okay. If this Koji panel was the panel that you saw was a big spoiler, I haven't read it yet. I think this is the one that Hobbs sent me. That was like the controversial thing of what he said that might be different in Japanese.
I did not see. I did not see whatever this
Okay.
thing is.
Real quick, I'm gonna go check the Hobbs panel because now I'm gonna be just curious if it's the same panel. It's not that panel yet. Okay. Because Koji's gonna be looking to the left. That's the only thing I know. Probably coming up though. By the way, if you know what is going to happen from here on out, shouldn't you talk about it in more detail? Why do you only give out fragments of info? So I did see something about Singularity of Fate.
Is this recap time?
That's funny. I saw something about Singularity of Fate, so I'm going to guess that's what this is in reference to whatever I saw about that. Let's say you knew that you were going to die. Would you still stand up to Jura for Himawari's sake? Heck, if it's freaking Inojin at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he already did that.
Exactly. To be fair, he didn't know he was going to die. He was just like trying his best. But...
Bro, he knew.
Yeah, okay. Well, that knowledge might make you hesitate. You could freeze completely robbed of movement. I think they could do like a lot of like cool like horror things here. Like they do say a lot of life is like the most important thing in Naruto. In fact, I was writing it the other day. I think I wrote down earlier today. It's in the... What arc is it? It might be not Kabuto who says it. Oh, I remember. It's Jubito who says it to Naruto right before Naruto says, "Oh, it's a day on their deaths, huh? Well, that means it's my birthday." So I will get you the exact quote of what he says in the English dub really quick once my phone decides to find the power button on it. Maybe over here. Okay. Because I want to get the exact quote because I feel like this is pretty cool how this is like a thing. And to be fair, Naruto's like...
but you can tell me.
Yeah, so Jubito says something and then he follows it up with something else, and that follow-up is what Naruto responds to, and like the bongs are because Jubito is saying blah blah blah, and then he says, then that's why it's over, because your parents died, it's over because of that. And then Naruto says, it's not over. I'm still here.
Yeah.
So that's obviously Naruto just doesn't respond to the first part. But the first thing that Jubito says that I wrote down because I thought it was interesting, in this world, it's over when you die.
Yeah, I remember that quote, yeah.
Death in Naruto is like a very significant thing. And that quote just obviously goes along with it for a lot of reasons. So I wrote that down for my Naruto died video. But I'll get to that another time, obviously. But that's very cool for here.
When Edo Tetsus are around.
Yeah, so I think something like that could work for here, to where Inojin could have thought he could die, but at no point did he know or think he was going to die, because it's going to be like Obito. At no point did Obito think he was going to die when he was under the boulder, or like when he like chose to throw Kakashi out of the way. But he still did it or whatever, and then he froze up afterwards, so maybe you could say that's why when he knew. Unless we're going with the manga, to where the boulder was 2 inches in front of his face by the time he looked up. But
it's funny though that Obito's saying, in this world it's over when you die, when he knows about Rene Rebirth, Chiyo, Edo Tetsu.
Yeah, I know. I like the line anyways, just for like general things.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah. What I'll say is that it kind of is like an Attack on Titan horror-esque thing, to where life is really emphasized as being important, which makes it scarier, of that death is like the great equalizer and blah blah blah, it's the big unknown, it's what applies to everyone, blah, blah, whatever you want to say there. Like no one can escape it.
I want to go with
lots of things.
I want to go with the horror in the Naruto case, but I see what you're trying to say.
Well, it's like that knowledge might make you hesitate. You could freeze completely robbed of movement, and the fact that Inojin wasn't doing that I think they could definitely play with something there in a really cool way to where next time he's going to know and he is going to hesitate for this exact reason.
Oh, yes. Exactly. I agree. They should do that. That's why they're not going to, but...
Okay. Well, glad we're on the same page. As a result, if you lived through it without dying, she would have even awakened that power. So is this like a weird translation thing? As a result, if you lived through it without dying,
I'm kind of scared to check.
would she have because I'm confused. Because he's saying
okay, he's
hypothetically
referencing Kurama. So did Inoji die or not?
Oh, he is referencing the past. I thought he was talking about like a hypothetical future.
I think he's referring to Himawari's power up against Jura. And
yeah.
I just have my questions now, which is see, the problem with this is that if we acknowledge Jura being right, that's just bad.
So I have another problem.
If you had survived back then as the other one.
I have another problem. Does this mean there could be a possible future that he saw in the past to where Inojin thought he was going to die for whatever reason and didn't do that, which is why Koji's referencing it, and then Himawari doesn't awaken the power? Is that the possible future he saw where Himawari dies? And that Inojin like develops his power afterwards or whatever? Is it that one? Is it not when she left the village and the hypothetical chapter like 16 plus?
Maybe.
Because she was out of the village at that time as well.
He's discussing a future where Inojin, she doesn't wake up. Yeah, you know what? That might be right. That might be the future. That
might be the one he's talking about, and possibly the only one. We didn't even consider that.
Honestly.
That's stupidly crazy, or crazily stupid, whatever way you would think about it.
But I don't like, so again, of like, the way they're wording that. So Himawari can just resurrect the dead. Like, that's what we're doing here. She just casually do that.
Even though she did a bad job of it, seemingly.
Even though they clearly didn't die, but like now they're saying it twice. Like, does Ikibo don't know what death is?
I mean, he did the same thing with Boruto and Momoshiki, so it's still, you know, weird.
Yeah, I need to. It may or may not be doing it. But suppose we don't.
It's the same thing as Obito slipping through the boulder. He did, but didn't. It's like the pseudo state of death for Hikimoto.
Honestly, this is dumber. Dumber than the boulder. I'd rather have the boulder things.
I don't know if you saw. I did make another like Obito boulder topic that we don't have to talk about. I just thought it was kind of funny, and I wrote it down. It was Eren. Where is it? I wrote like Eren. I kind of wrote this. I don't know where I wrote this. But Eren's like state of unconsciousness when he like tries to move the boulder in Trost and he like fails to control his Titan and he like punches himself in the face. Yeah. Eren's state of semi-unconsciousness in Trost, ironically, right before being under the boulder, is like Obito's state of semi-tangibility under the boulder.
That's in Obito's case. That's not how Kamui works.
Because like Eren was like, his eye was open, but he was like dreaming, but like Armin woke him back up, but like he was awake.
Yeah, but that doesn't work for Obito's Kamui.
I mean, it kind of does. But, you know.
No, it doesn't.
I don't know why he can't just be like 70% tangible.
Because that's how Kamui works.
It's like translucence. To be fair, tangibility is weird anyways.
Oodie, the only way you can compromise that is if you awaken a pseudo Kamui and it wasn't on get-go.
To be fair, it's not like we see jutsus work a certain type of way every single time anyways. Remember the Forest of Death when Obito was going to do the fireball, fire style jutsu, and he just like coughed up his gumball or whatever?
That's first of all, that's a gag scene, and he just doesn't do the jutsu because of it.
I don't think that's true. I think the fireball was like on the gumball or something.
I think he just coughed before he could actually do it. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but not really applicable to this, in my opinion.
I mean, either way, I'm sure there's plenty of instances. Either way, as a result, if you live through without dying, you're awakened that power. It's also weird. Would she have ever awakened that power? But like, at that point in time, regardless of Inojin doing that, Himawari was actively talking to Kurama. Like, maybe she wouldn't have got her rage amp, but does that even matter? I guess it does if Jura's gonna kill her anyways. But
Yeah. That's why I think you're right. I think that is what they're getting at.
yeah, but like, it's weird that Koji's emphasizing awaken that power. I mean, I guess, again, if she's gonna die anyways, then awakening that power was a necessity in that moment. In the same way that Sard awakening her Mangekyo was a necessity, otherwise she's going to die against Ryu, so at that point it doesn't matter. But I don't know, it's just a little bit weird the way they worded in it. But by the way, in case you don't know, I'm sure you do, but the time is 11:10. I'm sure you're doing like food things, which is why you're still here. But
Yeah.
Oh, he's even referencing Sard as well. Okay. As for the if we can get at least 20 pages in, that'll be halfway through the chapter. That'll at least be a good like 2-part stream to like even it out in that regard.
The only problem is that I'm sure the 2 things I might have gotten spoiled on are going to be the second half. And one of them's a cliffhanger. And one of them I really want to see so we can complain about it in the next stream. It's what I saw is right.
As for the point I'm trying to make here, I mean, to be fair, if you do need to leave and we're still like 20 pages away, I could just close my eyes and scroll down until the part that you're talking about, and then I could just like look at that part independent of the entirety of the rest of the chapter, and we could just go over that. because
that's basically what might have happened to me there. And
that's funny.
You will be very bad.
I'm imagining what the spoiler is based on everything you've said about it, and you've only narrowed it down.
I'm curious what your guess is.
If it's what I think is happening with Ada and Mamushi, then I will be very mad.
Okay. So I think you saw something, the right idea, but I didn't see the F word in this panel. I only saw Ada, but it definitely looks like an aftermath of Mamushi.
If Mamushi like using the Senrigan or something, I doubt it's because he ate Ada. I think he's just like copying an ability or something. It'd be really weird if it happened that quickly or something like that.
So
we'll see. I don't know. As for the point I'm trying to make here, whenever I tell someone about the future at that precise moment, it begins to change to a degree. The more ideal the coming future is. So what do you think he's actually saying here? Because of the coming future, I guess?
Ideal the coming future. The more ideal the upcoming futures.
Upcoming, okay, yeah. Because even coming future is still a little bit weird there, but it works. The better it is not to know about it. Okay. Something you said with good intentions may not always lead to the expected development. Interesting. Those who know fragments of the future, in other words, the actions and thoughts of a singularities, often have a major influence on the development of the future. For better or for worse. Yeah, a lot of singularity fate stuff that most of it we already know. I did want to point out on this panel at least, obviously Koji always has this nose wart, but I feel like it's really prominent in this panel. Like it's barely not covered up fully. It's the only thing that you like, it's like in the middle panel almost. It's just really there.
Yeah.
I just want to like double read this. In other words, the actions and thoughts of a singularities often have a major influence on development of the future, for better or for worse. With more singularities comes more complex branches of futures. The foreseen predictions will become difficult to decipher, and 10 paths will completely lose its advantage.
Will lose its advantage.
Yeah.
I see. Like they're even pointing that out because I said that. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah. So is any of this new? Because I feel like this is a lot of explanation for recap.
No. This is recap. Yeah.
All of this is recap. This is crazy.
entire thing is recap. We did not learn a single new thing. It's new to Enogene. It's not new to us. It's just like the 4th time we've learned this.
But it's so much. This is way too much. Way too much for this.
Let's count how many speech bubbles it is in total of Koji's.
So I'm going to count like the individual circles, not like one big speech bubble for this. So this is 2. This is 3. Also, I'll just go back up here. Okay, we're going up.
Because at the beginning of the, as soon as yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll count both of these.
Wait, no, you gotta go.
Let's say you knew, or is it even up here?
Okay, yeah. Well, that's him asking the question.
So I'm not going to count that, even though we totally.
I arguably could count it though, because Boruto asked the same question.
Okay, we'll count it just for fun. Okay, so 1. If you want to count this, 2. And then 3 and 4. We'll just count this whole scene. Screw it. The whole scene. The whole scene. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not going to count the dot. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Hey, let's see if it keeps going.
So I just want to say, Rudo, because I know you're watching right now, because you're the stage audience or whatever. Never mind, he left. Never mind. You can't say.
You're gonna ask.
You can't say this complaint, critique, whatever, isn't valid, because there's like 23 speech bubbles of recap in a row.
It was 27. Now, to be fair, it's not as bad as the 19 recaps of how the 10 Tails works. The first 14 chapters of Two Blue Vortex, not counting all of part 1. But we're getting there.
Doesn't Enogene's face on the right half
also,
of his face look so weird here?
But it's also not forget that we got to count these 4. That makes it 31.
Yeah. And there's probably more. We'll keep going in just a second. But look at Enogene's face. In the top one, his haircut looks really bad. And the bottom one, it looks almost like a part 1 design. Or no, it kind of has like that like weird Gaara soft face, like recognition, right? When Naruto like tells him it's like talk no jutsu, and he's like, no, Kankuro, that's enough. And he's just like staring there blankly. Kind of like has that same like kind of face.
I don't know, I'm gonna be honest.
Part 1 face.
I don't like especially look at that left panel. I just don't like the way Enogene looks in TVB. I like his part 1 design much more.
Yeah.
I don't really like his designer.
They're adding a lot of like these like old person marks. Not really old person, but like it's just weird wrinkles randomly on like this like teenager's face.
Yeah. He's like Itachi.
Yeah. As for how much I divulge, what into whom, every decision I make must be made with caution in order to progress towards the most ideal future. So basically, the reason you don't tell us much is because if you just go with the flow, everything will turn out a-okay. For now, that is. Okay, so we'll continue counting. So this is 31.
Oh, the dot. He doesn't even lie. It's just like
34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So 38 as of to here. Or was that? Probably 38. Okay. So this is going to start 39. As for whether or not my decision was correct, nothing can be certain until it actually happens. So that's 40. I told you all the information I deemed necessary. 41. In fact, isn't this recap of this very same conversation? Hasn't he already said this?
Well, it was implied by Enogene asking the question.
Okay, so 41, 42, 43. As for how you all choose to fight the imminent threat at hand, I have no choice but to entrust the matter to Shikamaru and Boruto. Yeah, so 43. Okay, so that's a spoiler.
That's what I scrolled by. So is this a 10 Directions future, or did this happen?
There's no way this happened on screen. Well, especially, it'd be really weird, because again, this is a flashback. So
yeah, but you can listen to me again. Look, there's no black border. There's no 10 Directions indicators here. I just scroll past this really quickly.
When is there ever a black border in 10 Directions indicators consistently with Ikimoto?
No, exactly. It's a problem. But based off the Himawari thing, I'm thinking this is a possible future. But as you can imagine, when I just scroll past this, I was like, bro, she already got devoured. Also, not forget. So it just is possible. Like, he just does get around David. Like, what did he do?
Oh, wow.
Dude, Himawari's bleeding. Jordan did not devour. He just killed her. So much for that.
Now
What
I'm
is Jorah
wondering. Now I'm
doing,
wondering
bro?
if
What
this
is the context of this scene?
Yeah. So okay. If anything, assuming this wasn't like chapter 11 or whenever Himawari used to rage, and this was a hypothetical if Himawari goes out in the future, then I was right. Assuming this is what I'm looking at, to where it isn't Jorah was going to devour her. He was only going to kill her for whatever reason.
But say why though?
Oh, we just don't know. They're never going to explain it.
I don't remember if he was going to. I don't know. But either way.
But I really like these two panels. My only problem with this possible future is why Boruto does nothing. But
yeah, he stopped crying.
He's not even there. Why is he just not protecting anymore? I guess unless this is a possible future where Boruto's already dead and that's why he's not there to protect anymore.
We don't know enough context, bro. They're not going to tell us, but...
Yeah, we'll never find out. But yeah, I absolutely
he's
don't
also just
think...
randomly thinking about this, but...
I know, yeah. And like, are these two different?
It looks so peaceful here.
That's kind of funny too. But like, are these two different possible futures, or is it the same possible future? Because it's so weird that they're like
Mamushi doing all this. Like...
But yeah, considering we cut back to Koji, which again, this is a flashback. It would make no sense to intersplice this with like the current timeline.
But wait, what?
Okay, now I have more questions because now if you look at what Koji says,
I got bored 3 days. Why not try and change it at the very least? The futures where Ada and Himawari have died. Okay, so that tells me
Ada
it's
dies when she gets devoured by Mamushi.
But the problem there is that we see Ada in the tree.
Exactly. So how does this work? Is that like?
Well, I'm thinking that Himawari just wasn't devoured in whatever case this is for whatever reason.
Ada died. So like, what? I don't know the context. Right?
I'm assuming that when the Shinju devour someone, unlike the claw grime, that the person dies.
Yeah, but why did Jorah just kill her?
It's also weird because, like, what did Mamushi do? Does Mamushi bite Ada, or is he doing the weird Jorah wrapping up thing like you try to do?
I don't know. We'll find out if this ever happens. But
it's also weird how just nobody could like break Ada out of the tree, considering for whatever reason we still don't know why they can't just break Sasuke or Moegi and the rest of them out of the tree. And technically Moegi's already out of the tree, but you get my point. Like, why can't you break someone out of the claw grind tree? What happens to them? Or like, can you just not do it?
If you chop off the roots, does it just regrow back and grab it like the divine tree in Naruto?
Yeah, like do they stay asleep in that instance, like the divine tree in Naruto? Like, we just don't know. Do they die instantly? Would that be why you don't want to risk it, or do you not know? But Koji would know.
Yeah, can they like tell us?
Yeah,
this works.
Because the problem is, why couldn't you just free Ada?
See, I'm thinking it's just gonna rewrap them up, or they die if they're disconnected. But
I think it should just kill them, because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
Because like, if it's gonna rewrap them up, just have Boruto flying, raging them away before it has a chance. So easy.
Yeah, I know. Just like chop them up really fast. Like he should be able to do it.
Exactly. So assuming that Himawari's dying in a possible future where Boruto's already dead, even though Koji's not saying that, assuming that's true, Boruto's alive in this future, so Himawari doesn't die. Ada's not going to die because Boruto's still alive. Probably is what's happening there.
Well, it depends. I don't know.
I mean, it definitely still does pretend, because this could still be a future rather than the past, but we just don't know yet. Either way, Boruto's still alive, so it'd still be weird if Himawari just dies randomly. But we'll see. Was that the spoiler that you saw, by the way? I'm assuming so. The one big one.
I think so. I think that's the Ada one I was talking about. It's not the other one, but
okay. I do really like this page of Inojin crying over Himawari. These 3 panels back to back feel really impactful. Reminds me of like Dragon Ball or like the Future Trunks saga. It's like his tears are so much, and then he's like screaming, consoling her, holding her, kind of like Obito doing her in, but like not really. It's like different.
It's
like
cool. Too bad Araya, can't do that.
Exactly. But I think this is a really good panel. I really like this page. Yeah, I wonder why or what happened to Himawari. If she's bleeding, we just don't see what the injury is. I want to try and change that at the very least. The futures where Ada and Himawari have died. But this also tells me, I'm assuming that this is the same future. So if Himawari doesn't die, Ada's not gonna die because we're not in that future timeline for whatever reason. Is what it
I mean, I get what you're saying, but it realistically should be 3 versions: one where one dies, one where the other dies, and one where both dies.
Well, I think inevitably that's probably what they would end up doing, because I think what they're going to do is, for now, they're going to say, if one, I've only seen timeline where they both die or they both live, it's the same timeline. So then inevitably one of them's going to die, so the other... Yeah, it's going to feel like the other one's guaranteed to die, and now it's going to be the uphill battle to save them against all costs, against destiny itself, to where inevitably they are going to do it at the end. But it's like, oh, I never thought that could possibly happen because we're both gonna die or both not gonna die. One of them die. It's like, again, the worst possible thing that could happen. Then they stop the ending to be the worst bad. Anyways,
or they do a split version of expectations where they save one and they think, oh, that means the other one's safe and they die.
Yeah, I also just wanted to like nitpick Koji's dialogue here. Why not try and change it? At the very least, of the futures where Ada and Himawari have died. What does "at the very least" add here? Like that's like the bare minimum he could do. Like, he doesn't even care about the other bad futures.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'll change those. Oh, if I have to, but the others I can't be bothered.
It's the least I can do.
Or like most in this case. Can you hear me? This is Shikamaru. I wonder who he's talking to. This might be the worst depiction of the Hokage stone faces we've ever seen.
Let me look. Hold on. No, that's funny.
Obviously, it's extremely zoomed out, so it's completely understandable why, but I'm just gonna get like a screenshot of this. Put that in memes too, I guess.
Bro, I'm looking at Delta. Okay, I just saw Delta's pose as a spoiler.
Oh,
it's just funny. She's doing the butt thing.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. Okay, I gotta see this butt thing. Oh, it must be like a little bit wild down. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, doing the butt thing. Let's go. She's only kind of doing it. She's not like really sticking her hip out to one side or the other. She's just like having both hands on her hips. Like, close enough. I'll make this sure. I'll make this clear for the start. Again, if this is cutting forward in time to when Mamushi's invading, Damon and Sarada are right there. It'd be really weird if Ada gets devoured, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I especially don't think it's going to happen now that we've seen that possible future.
So that just means neither are going to die, so there's no stakes. Sorry.
Well, there are stakes currently because they haven't confirmed it. I just think, because it's like the storytelling thing. If you say a plan, then the plan isn't going to go to plan. But if you don't say the plan, then the plan might just go to plan or whatever. It's like that, like, storytelling thing. Like if you're planning to rob a bank and you show the audience the plan, like, here's the plan, and then that plan has to go wrong somewhere because you're not just going to repeat that same plan, then it's all going to work out because you've already seen it work out in the pre-planned plan that they say.
They haven't told us the plan here, so we don't know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like the concept should apply to where here you can see it. Oh, Ada got devoured. Now it's going to be weird if we just see the same exact thing again.
Yeah, but they've done it before, so...
Yeah. But, you know. That'd be hilarious if that was, like, Ikimoto's mindset going into the Prophecy arc, since we'd already seen that one Kawaki panel, so we can't show that panel again. It has to be different this time. We saw the plan.
We saw the others, though.
That's so stupid.
Same with the Jira holding his eye thing.
Yeah. Okay, so Shikamaru's doing the Inojin thing. No official records will be kept of this transmission. I'll make this clear from the start. In other words, only those of you listening to my voice now, which includes Delta, which is so funny. But sure, because it's fine. So I wonder, is Amado just not in on this, even though he would obviously... Oh no, Amado is. Amado just straight up is on this call.
Yeah.
Are the only participants in this plan. When did this happen? That's crazy. Also, Kawaki looks kind of crazy here. Why is he just wearing a ripped shirt?
Clearly getting worked on.
No, yeah, absolutely. But again, like Kawaki's ripped shirt, like what's up with that?
He's just gonna get more rippedy clothes as he gets stronger.
Yeah, I guess just his power is just blowing his clothes off. Cam went a little off, Kawaki.
Yeah. Kawaki in the future is gonna be naked.
yeah. When Ikimoto said there's gonna be a design change for that time skip scene, that's what he meant.
And when Boruto said, "I think you go this far, Kawaki." Yeah, I understand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't think you would either.
There are 2 chief points to note, so I wonder what that's really saying. If you're seeing that, there are 2 chief points to note.
This just means like there's 2 main points to this call.
Oh, okay. There are 2 chief. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that in English, but like I get it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know it's chief points, but like that's definitely what they mean.
Sure. The first is, at the very least, for this fight, Boruto is not our enemy. That's really funny he's saying it to the people on this call, that everyone here already knows that.
I guess
every single person.
Chojo, maybe?
Actually, yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. So I guess Chocho's just in on this off screen. Like, was she told about this beforehand, or is she just randomly? It's going to be like Eren, like, to the Eldians across the world, I'm starting the rumble. It's just like Shikamaru just like in her head out of nowhere. Like, wait, what? That's so stupid.
And so
the whole omnipotence. Yeah, it's so weird that they're saying this, but I guess it's fine.
Bro, what if Konohamaru just like outs Inojin to go for is listening?
Yeah. It's also really weird that he's saying this going into a defensive thing instead of offensive. Like, this feels like right before they do the Chimera Ant Castle invasion, and they're having that like whole episode build up in the really cool like hype build up way to where it's like, oh, we're all prepared, all right, let's do this, guys, as you like cut back to them like 15 times, but it's like cool when they do it. Like, they're doing that same thing here, but again, they're not going anywhere. They're not seemingly starting this. They're just like gonna let Mamushi invade.
Just gonna stay on there.
And Kawaki's reaction, bro, looks like he's freaking cockroach with those eyes. Ugh.
He's like dead. He's awake.
Is that the result of his power? Is that why his body's breaking down? Shout out Mitsuki, who's being interviewed by Kobu at this current moment. Oh, is he like? Is Shikamaru doing this during the Kobu interview? Because this is like a side view of Mitsuki. We don't see anything in the background. Why would he do?
It's definitely during it.
Why would he do that at this moment? Unless it's going to be like what he's saying and it's the plan. Konoha still views Boruto as a target of elimination. During the enactment of this plan, we are expecting interference that will hinder his actions. While taking the enemy into regard, and while taking the enemy into regard, each member here should also support Boruto. And he's really wanted to emphasize supporting him.
Is Damon just gonna like do nothing?
I like the idea. Damon is the reason he's saying Boruto's not an enemy. Not because of omnipotence, just because Damon wants the smoke. At all times. Like, all right, Damon, I know you want to fight him, but just for now.
Just wait a little bit longer. Before Damon doesn't even want to fight him anyway. He still thinks he's.
I know. So, this seemingly is a plan surrounding Boruto.
And not Damon, for some reason.
Yeah. Second, the aforementioned transmission is a result of Yamanaka. Bro. So are you looking at the translation?
Wait.
So, whose new jutsu is this a result of, Kamui?
Eating jeans.
So by the way, is this like the super secret cool new hype jutsu that he's been learning? It's just been like a multi-person mind transmission, which is seemingly how the mind transmission was worked anyways. That he's going to defeat Mamushi with.
He's been using.
Yeah. So I kind of wish they didn't explain that the Mamushis were going to swarm thing. It'd be cool if like Inojin could connect to one Mamushi and then connect to all the Mamushis and get them to all swarm doing his new jutsu, and then like Boruto or Kawaki can like blow them all up that way. But since I feel like that'd be a lot cooler way to do that if that is this new jutsu. We're putting some mistakes.
This new jutsu is just freaking the same thing it already was. Confused.
Exactly. This is what he spent his time learning. Well, no wonder he only learned in a couple days.
Yeah. It's not hard. Like Koji could just learn it.
This is a private line via mind transmission formation. Is that the name of the new jutsu? Formation?
Mind transmission formation.
Also, why is the mind transmission having a campfire in front of Inojin in this case?
But again, like Ino's been doing this.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be like a new like fire style jutsu basically, but if this is mind transmission, why does it have like this weird physical chakra form in front of them?
See, I don't care if it's a mind jutsu. This isn't new.
The last kanji's now
The
Jin.
same jutsu could already do this.
The meaning of the last kanji changed to battle formation instead of body, roughly mind transmission formation. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shout out the smallest toad in the world, who's for some reason staring at the mind transmission jutsu. A good thing these camcorder recorder things can just look at that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna check this in a second, but like, why is the toad there? Like, what's it doing? Because Koji's there too.
Oh, I saw this panel. This is a panel that Cam spoiled me on, funny enough. Okay, so Shikamaru's being projected this, which is why he's seeing this. But I don't understand why Shikamaru needs to be seeing this right now. Oh, that's what his jutsu looks like. Thanks, guys.
I guess.
Maybe it's a thing where he randomly needs eye contact or something. Well, here's the thing. Because we know that seemingly, based on what they described, that Sharingan Genjutsu needs some kind of eye contact or link of some kind. Do you think that like Itachi could just like look at a camera and put somebody in the Genjutsu like somewhere else that's looking through like the computer monitor?
That's an interesting idea, but see, the problem is that
I don't think it should look like that.
What would be cool if Inoji's new jutsu used the Koji camera toads, so that Inoji would basically use the toads as a link to do this long distance transmission to Shikamaru and everyone else. That'd be cool. The problem is he already randomly has this feat of just connecting from the Sand Village to the Leaf Village in the previous chapter. If that didn't exist, this would be a cool thing that's new. It's like he just bypassed the distance hurdle. That's new. That works, but he already did that. So
to be fair, it's still possible. It's weird they haven't explained it, but it's possible based on the fact that the one hideout had a Genjutsu blocker and this other one doesn't have an entrance, that they just moved hideouts from the sand to the leaf.
That's just stupid.
I mean, to be fair, if Matsuri and Ryu were already looking in the sand for the hideout, they could have been close. Like, they could have done it for their own safety. I don't know.
I don't know.
Possibility.
Probably they address that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be a lot cooler if instead of Shikamaru being projected this, this would just be that Koji doesn't know that Amado can see through the Toad's vision. So Amado would be the one watching the computer monitor here.
That'd be cool.
Right? Yeah. So if they were doing that, then I would have removed Amado from the panel right here. He's on the call. I just removed that entirely.
Well, also, yeah. So
Amado and Koji are in direct contact right now, by the way.
No, I was just gonna say. So we know Amado was figuring out anyway, but like Koji's just telling Amado, like, yeah, I'm alive.
Koji is talking to Amado right now.
Like Amado, like other people might not know Amado's Koji's voice. Amano knows Koji's voice. He's just gonna hear like, yeah, that's Koji.
Like, technically, Amado already knew he's alive. But, like, what's even the point of that if you're doing this anyways? So stupid. Same
Now,
for
I want to say
Kawaki.
something. Now, I want to ruin his plan.
Same for Kawaki. Actually, this is big. Is this Kawaki also being revealed for the first time that Koji is Boruto's ally? He didn't know that before, did he? He would know Amado. He would know his voice, Koji's voice.
But like Amado, but didn't like.
No, I mean Kawaki, because he found like the toad or whatever. And he was like, "Hey, what's this?"
This Koji's him.
Yeah, but like he didn't know yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like he knew but didn't know, like Amado.
Yeah. So again, this is just Kawaki as well. Both of these former Kara members are being revealed here on this page. That Amado is definitively Boruto's ally and alive and working with them and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And also, just again, in direct contact, they can talk to to Koji too. So
exactly.
This is so stupid. Oh my god, I hate this.
It's like the least cool way, though. So I want like Koji to like stand behind Amado and be like, "We meet again, Amado," or something.
I know. Yeah, like when he does the Katasuke. Well, technically it was Al, but it was Koji, but it was Al, but it was Koji.
Yeah.
But, yeah. The only hope we have left is that Code is going to confront Amado and have a whole thing there. I mean Koji. I'm really mixing those two up tonight.
Oh, actually, you know what? No.
Because I know you wrote a whole thing about that.
We spoke preemptively. This is Shikamaru talking. Koji isn't.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But if Koji does speak, then yeah, but he's probably not going to speak. So he spoke too soon there.
Yeah. We're dumb. So ignore that. The enemy is the Shinju Mamushi. He's a monster that can split into multiple parts. Okay. In addition, he can erase his chakra signature, so he won't be detected by the village's chakra sensing network.
So why can none of the others do that?
Yeah, that's weird. I was going to say the same thing. I'm assuming that the others can, they just didn't. Or because they didn't know about it, or they chose not to for whatever reason, or they not chose not to, but they were just naturally not doing it, and they'd have to go out of their way to choose to do it, and they just didn't do that.
Yeah, it's like, but how did Mamushi figure this out?
Well, this could also be a thing where he's not doing this immediately. He's just going to do like this in combat randomly.
Also, seem like Mamushi uniquely can do it, making it a point that Mamushi can do it.
I mean, I don't think they're like saying that. Oh, or like they're not like emphasizing only Mamushi can do this. He's just saying like this is like Mamushi's abilities. But I see why you're saying that.
Yeah, maybe.
But he won't be detected by the village's chakra sensing network. I mean, that is sort of saying, yeah, he's probably going to come with this chakra signature off, but that's weird as well. Because why would he do that? Why would he care? Whatever. That's why we need Inojine's new jutsu, mind transmission formation. To put it simply, you can still communicate at a distance like you can with normal mind-body transmission. The difference is, each person connected by this communication line can act as a receiver.
Okay, so this is where the juice is different. The next part. And monitor the vibrations of objects around them.
Okay, so that's the difference right there? Because this other thing wasn't a difference before.
Yeah, like this.
Okay.
The last page here, yeah.
But that's weird, though, because this feels like this should be the difference, because he's saying the difference is this and this.
So yeah, acting like a receiver. You could probably make an argument for the element having an element of that, but he's specifying the way it's a receiver, but I don't know. So I think you could act as a receiver in the sense of you could probably sense their location.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
But in this case, it's a receiver of the things, you know. I think it's, yeah.
I think it's also, it's not just doing the call, the telephone, it's turning their body into another vibrating object, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in a way, this is kind of Payne's linked eye vision Rinnegan thing. Not really, but kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
vibrations. Each body
It's
emits...
basically Dosu's hearing ability.
Oh, this is weird. Hang on. Each body emits a unique frequency. I'm assuming they're talking about their bodies and not Mamushi's here, even though this is on Mamushi's panel. They're just doing a thing here.
I think they just think anybody in general.
Oh, just in general. Okay. Since
I think everyone's fingerprint's different. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Is this like a real life thing or?
I don't know.
Okay. Because like our atoms are vibrating at like different frequencies, I guess. I don't know. This is weird. Since you can't search out Mamushi's location with chakra, you'll be able to pinpoint him using the frequency of the vibrations instead.
It's kind of like Garth finding Moo via his sand.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But, you could also just like, Mamushi's not invisible.
Yeah.
Find him.
So is this how they're gonna like indicate Mamushi splitting? Like this is him actively doing it on panel? It's just like an instant thing with like
No,
the
I think
line?
that's them drawing the vibrations.
Oh, Oh, I get it now. Yeah, these are circles around them. I thought these were lines coming off of this Mamushi. Like off of his head. It's like splitting a Mamushi off of him. I get you're saying, yeah, these are circles around these people. Okay, I get it. Because I was like, is this them indicating the splitting? Is it not going to be like the Hashirama wood clone creation is going to be indicated like that? It's going to be just like an instant poof out?
That's the vibrations. I gotta switch headphones.
Okay.
So just do whatever for a minute.
Okay, well, chat, let's read what you were saying. Hey, can I get a scoop of that? Okay, well, nothing new in chat. Just making sure we're still alive. Because that would be awkward if we weren't. Okay, yeah, we still are. So, how's Chad doing tonight? How you guys doing? Oh, 2.5 hours in. Woo! I can only imagine how much later Kamui's gonna say, considering he's 46 minutes past what he said would be pushing it. But... Hey guys, hey Space! Well, Space, what do you think of the chapter so far? 6 years ago, it was 20. I don't remember what that's in reference to, but I'll believe you. Well, I know that we had a community poll today, that being Boruto to Blue Chapter 28 predictions. I think it was 28, right? Or is it 27? Not even worth checking out. 15%. And average 5. 10%.
Okay,
a reasonable 7. 33%. Welcome back, Kamui. 10 by default, 42%.
I'm trying to decide here because technically I could take my shower while I finish my broccoli, and that would be the wise thing to do. But I could also wait for the broccoli and then shower after. And
I was like, how is he going to be eating the broccoli in the shower? How would he not just finish it before it? Makes a lot more sense that way.
Time.
Yeah. Well, at first I thought you were going to say that you were going to shower while still like on call. It's like, don't have to go that far.
I do want to try at some point, but it wouldn't work.
It's definitely not.
But it would be the most convenient way to do this.
I'm sure Camcam would love if you turned your camera on in that scenario.
Face for me.
I ain't sure what is happening.
All right, let's move through this real quick. Let's do this. I don't even know what page we're on.
We are on page 25.
All right, so let's go.
So in other words, there's no need to think too deeply about it. Inojin and I will use it to determine the location and numbers of the enemy. Okay, so they're not going to be doing it. It's the masterminds. That's all there is to it. So, okay, so Inojin isn't going to be fighting Mamushi.
Yeah. Who's
so
gonna do this?
Remind me exactly what did Koji say last chapter? That Inojin's going to develop a super secret new jutsu to take down Mamushi? What exactly did he say?
So I don't.
Yeah,
please. Probably just like they'll be key to defeating Mamushi or something.
Probably key. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Okay. So you know what? I'll give this to the Boruto trio. If that's true,
was it even?
I think they were right.
Chapter 27, or
I think so.
It was a different one.
I don't know where. I think it was.
But
It'll
yeah,
be
I'll give it to him.
the key in the upcoming battle against Mabushi.
Okay.
It's a superior version. Oh wait, I think we just forgot about this. Unless this was Fizz only and not the other translations. He just says it's a superior version of the mind transmission jutsu. Oh, by the way, they got that right this time.
Yeah.
That's got to be Viz only because I definitely think we're not forgetting that because I'm not remembering
Yeah,
that
I mean,
now.
I think I would remember them getting mind transmission jutsu right for the first time in the series.
Yeah, I think like we would have just talked about it instead of just speculating what the juice is going to be the entirety of the
Because, I mean,
time.
I never went back to read the Viz translation of this.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, anyway.
When you think too deeply about it, Inoji now uses to determine the location and number of the enemies. However, there's a limit to the number of people who can communicate using mind transmission formation. That is the second reason I've handpicked these select few members. Okay, that's the worst thing they could have done. Oh, well, Inojin can only have, coincidentally, Boruto's 12 allies, and that's why I have only Boruto's allies in this call, and not Boruto's non-allies. What?
Well, that could be him lying. I don't know, but
Why? He has Amado on the call, by the way.
I also don't know if that's even true because I know that Ino has whatever. No. HQ is destroyed. No. He's capping because Ino connected like 50,000 people in the war without the technology. She just did that.
Yeah, but this is for this specific jutsu, mind transmission formation.
Oh,
So it's probably different.
okay. I didn't see the formation at the end of that.
Yeah. So it's fine.
When did Inojin ... learn how to use this?
So by the way, does no one realize that Inojin was kidnapped days ago? Or is this like,
seemingly.
is this the next day still? I guess they're doing the flashback. I don't know when this is anymore. It's like, how long did Inojin take to learn it? Was he kidnapped? Nobody knows. Now that the lengthy introduction is over, well, I'm glad Ikimoto acknowledges that. He wrote that in there just for us. It's time to explain how to deal with Mabushi's abilities, as well as the specifics of this plan. It's still weird. I don't understand why Shikamaru
This
needs
looks
to
like
be
a Hello Kitty
watching.
Ditto combo from here with those little dots in the middle, like in a phase.
Like, I feel like Sai could just like hack into Shikamaru's computer and be like, see, look, he's working with the Boruto right now. So like, it's just an unnecessary.
Okay, that's Denki's introduction.
I love that. I think that Koji would see it, so it's probably fine since that's not going to happen clearly based on Koji not seeing it. But anyways, oh my gosh, I'm acknowledging something. Oh, whoa, the fire's crackling. Oh, Mamushi's coming. Huh? What's that? What's happening? And there's nothing. Oh, okay, Mamushi's on panel. So, do you think he just like jumped down? Do you think he like walked around the corner and people are now realizing he's there? Or do you think he like phased out of the ground? Or like, how do you think he just...
Yeah, but like, what plot are you?
Yeah.
I have the idea that he just spawned there. He just appeared. Even though that doesn't make any sense.
Just like flying Raijin did.
Yeah. There.
So like, do citizens know to leave the Shinju alone? It's like, do the like,
Well,
if this was Jura,
alone, but...
yeah, if this was Jura, would these citizens know to leave him alone?
I think so. I think they were all told.
So,
Pretty sure they said that.
so as a reminder, there's a lot of shinobi in the village. There's civilians, and they're like separate. So, assuming these aren't shinobi but are civilians.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that it said that for Jura that all the civilians know.
Okay.
They just be his friend.
Okay. So I wonder what's gonna happen. Yo, young lad. I love that the old guy saying that. Also, let's remember that they're the naive, newly toothbrushing newlyweds or whatever, the Cub Scouts. So much for being innocent, considering they're babies. You know the diaper
Maybe
wearing
she's not
babies
one of
over
the
here.
toothbrushing ones. I'm sorry. He's got like 3 teeth left. You know, he's gonna have a hard time devouring it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, this
And
Mormon
also, why
over
does
here.
Mamushi of all the Shinju have
Born
Shinki's
yesterday.
Iron Sand jacket? Can we talk about that for a minute? Why is he the one with this?
So I'm just gonna assume it's not actually Iron Sand until Ikimoto
Oh, yeah,
inevitably proves me wrong, and it just for some reason is.
But also, like, yeah, why does he have the fur coat or whatever it is, and no one else has it? Like, where did he get this?
Well, I just can't wait for me to be proven wrong, and it is.
Yeah, Mamushi has Shinki's
look.
Iron Sand jacket that Shinki
Yeah.
lost.
Exactly. Also, I don't know if this was intentional or not. I think it would be cool if it is. Mamushi's eye is clearly higher than his other eye here. Makes him more monstery.
Yeah, like, is that how he always is?
Like, his head is obviously, like, tilted slightly to the side, so one eye would naturally be higher than the other, but it's, like, clearly higher than the other.
Yeah. And his ears are a little bit weird, too.
Well, that one I don't think is intentional. I think that's a star, though.
Exactly.
Is he scratching? Is that what the crick is here? Scratching his
Yeah.
leg? It's kind
Well,
of
no,
funny.
the crick is what he's sensing, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, the vibrations. I get it now. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So that's weird. That's funny. So is it that he's just sensing Mamushi in general, or is he sensing only when Mamushi's doing something? Like if Mamushi just stood still, can he
I
sense
think,
him?
yeah, it's just vibrations. I don't know.
Okay. Must be really sensitive if he's picking it up. And also, is he picking up all vibrations from everyone everywhere? Because how does this work? Because it's saying that the
But also,
people
yeah,
are
aren't the
receivers.
people supposed to be the receivers? So, like, which person's the receiver picking this up?
Exactly, yeah. Because it's not going to be those random civilians. Like if a random civilian were to scratch right now, could Inojin sense that as well? Is he just getting overwhelmed with like 30,000 people of the civilians in the village right now?
No, it says to monitor the vibrations of objects around them. So, I mean, we need to get a reveal. Like, which person's right by Mamushi right now?
I mean, honestly, if they're going to do some stupid thing of like, oh, it's actually a mile-long receiver and you're all within range.
That's so stupid.
I know. Did I scroll? Okay, no. Okay,
Let's keep going.
I'm here. Can I just say, I love when OP villains invade the village and talk casually with civilians. I love the start of invasions
Yeah.
right before the fight breaks out.
But to be fair, as much as we like it, Ikimoto has been overusing it since, like,
I'm okay with that.
Shigen with Kodachi. Like, every character's doing it now. It's just
I'm
it's
okay
like
with
he
that.
hasn't not done it since then.
It's like-
everyone has done that.
It's like a zombie apocalypse. Once you get into it, it's going to be like more or less monotonously the same thing eventually. A couple of years in the apocalypse, the same as 10 years, same as 20 years, same as 30 years. Doesn't matter anymore. The Walking Dead's lost its charm. The beginning of a zombie apocalypse is always cool to watch, and it never gets old. Doesn't matter how many times you see the beginning of a zombie apocalypse. It's like that. It's before everything really breaks. It's as everything's unleashing. It's so cool. I love it. Every single time. But anyways. Lord 8th. It's Mamushi. He's already in the village. So, can we just point out the fact that I guess he just...
Really?
Inojin just didn't sense the vibrations of Mamushi jumping on top of the wall at the end of last chapter?
We don't know the radius. We don't know who's nearby yet. So, I won't say anything yet.
So, by the way, this seemingly... Unless we're assuming that Shikamaru gave his plan days ago, and we're having a time skip between this page and this page,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. He might be
because
showing up early. I don't know.
that has to be the case, though. As weird as that sounds,
He does say he's already here, so.
but it said several days past or several days later or whatever.
Well, you know, it'd be nice if Ikimoto knew how to use his flashback borders.
But again, Konohamaru was interrogated the same day. We see this chapter. Mitsuki comes in after Konohamaru. So unless Kobu's interrogating Konohamaru for like 3 days straight. Like
yeah,
as
that's right. I don't know, bro.
as this is happening, as the Mitsuki Kobu interrogation is happening, this plan is happening. So is it a
Yeah.
week or was it 3 hours? Like, when is it? When?
But
is
didn't they say?
Mamushi
But didn't
invade?
they say last chapter that a week had passed and Mamushi was finally showing up? Or
Well, they said that Mamushi could show up in a week or earlier, and then at the end of the chapter, they say the time skip is a couple days later. They don't specify how many days. But the point is, it's a couple days later. Whether it's 3, whether it's 4, whatever you think it is, it's not 3 hours later.
Getting an offer, bro.
Bro, he really made sure Konohamaru's not it. No wonder he thinks Konohamaru's in it. He had to spend the last 4 days with him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Okay. A woman named Ada. I'm looking for a woman named... Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Calm down, Inojin. Focus on... So I guess that's why Shikamaru's looking at it. He can see... So it's not a thing of Inojin sensing it. It's a thing of that Inojin's like connecting. He's doing the quantum mechanics. He's connecting the people to the fireplace in front of him. And he's seeing the fireplace be disrupted.
I just gotta really emphasize that Ikimoto doesn't know how to consistently write Boruto's flying regime. So Boruto's hearing for the first time what the nearest symbol is. It's the keyhole. He didn't know that. That's why Koji's telling him. He instantly is just gonna go there. Doesn't need to focus for 3 hours.
He's using his karma hand too, which I think is kind of cool, but ignore that. Can I also say I've also seen...
he's immediately there. So why does he need so long in the Sand Village again?
Yeah, I have seen this panel. I didn't see this panel. I only saw the keyhole panel. I saw that right before stream started. I just wanted to point that out.
Oh, yeah, I did not see any of this.
Yeah. But okay. It's also kind of funny. So I guess. Okay, because we were wondering last chapter. Boruto, or I guess Sumori said it was going to take a couple days for the sword to be ready. So Boruto teleported to the leaf, got his sword, teleported back to Koji, and an unknown amount of time passed, and now he's teleporting back. It could have been an hour, could have been a day, could have been more. Because we were wondering, is Sumori even going to finish the sword in time? Since she said it's going to take about a week and Mamushi is going to invade in a couple days. Like, is the sword even going to be ready for this Mamushi invasion at all? Is she going to finish it during the Mamushi invasion? Or how's it going to... We were wondering those questions last chapter.
I don't think the timeline is even thought out.
At this point, I agree.
Just gonna be realistic here.
Oh, no. Like, unless the only possibility is Shikamaru's speech isn't lined up with the visuals and they're happening at 2 different times. And I'm not going to say that's bad. It's just weird that we wouldn't know that. Unless the Mitsuki one's the only one that would be out of the order in that regard, but that'd be even weirder. Can I also just point out, so obviously Chocho's wearing her shirt here, so it's fine. But like, it looks like this is just Chocho's body, and she's like an hourglass figure now randomly. It looks so stupid.
I just think they covered up Chocho's head through the rest of her.
Yeah. But anyways,
let's keep going.
Yeah. Okay, so keep going down here. Okay.
Well, I sent you a DM, which is just the rest of it's the page for the rest of the chapter. So
okay. So this is also weird. Calm down, Inojin. Focus on your jutsu. Is the fireplace being disrupted because Inojin's losing his focus? Or is it because of the vibrations?
I think he's just telling him to do that.
I guess so the fireplace doesn't go out. I would compare it to like the like big water bubble in the War Arc that the sensory unit was using at HQ. I don't think he's
having I don't think it's fizzling out. I think he's just telling him like, stop worrying about that. Just focus on your jutsu. I'll deal with that.
No, I know. I'm saying I'd like to go back and look at what they say about that big water bubble, but it's not. They're realizing the enemy's doing something big because the water bubble's reacting. It's they're sensing it separate from the water bubble, and then the water bubble's doing its thing like afterwards or at like the same time. But like it's not because of the water bubble that they know the vibrations of the enemies or whatever. They can just sense the enemies, and that's being reflected into the water bubble. Whereas here, it's almost like Shikamaru is doing the opposite process. He's looking at the water bubble and it's like, oh, there's a vibration. Mamushi's over there, instead of sensing him.
Yeah, either that or he just straight up sees him somewhere.
Yeah. Enemy is in Block C, Area 36. So now I'm curious. We don't have to do this right now, but where did they say Juro was when he invaded that one time when you and Camken were going back to read the chapter at that one point? And they're doing the weird, like, unpopulated area of town or whatever they say?
Probably like Sector E or something. Sector C or something. They use like Sector.
Sector. Okay, so not block, but sector. I wonder what the difference is here. Yeah, either way.
I don't know.
I wonder how many areas are in Godal. There's at least 36, unless they're skipped a couple, but about 8 of him in a few meters radius. So they need about 30. So keep that in mind. So I wonder, are they just not going to fight Mamushi yet until they get up to 30? Because, like, if they start cutting them down, it's pointless. So I wonder how they are going to do that. That's just how this kind of thing works. Fate has already been...
Skip Shikamaru saying, damn it, I think.
Damn it. This is several days ahead of schedule.
He is just early.
We knew he was going to be early because it was going to be a week, but then it could have been early. And at the at the end of the last chapter, it did say a couple days later.
Yeah.
But
they're making it as clear as possible.
Yeah. That's already going to change. I wonder why Fate has already begun to change, though. What changed to make Mamushi invade early? Because it wasn't a singularity of Fate.
What changed to make Mamushi invade? What made change to make Mamushi not invade before?
I know.
What is the connection?
I know. Just you wait, you poopy heads. I'm really ruining Kwaki's dialogue with me changing his cursing. Ugh, this is totally gross. I think I'm gonna be sick. We can't see if she's using the Senrigan. Well, first of all, does she have Senrigan in only one eye that she uses? Like, consistently?
Well, each eye does it 2 different ways. One seemingly does the past, one seemingly the present, I believe.
Okay, I never even, like, picked up on that unless they said
I think that was consistent for a while, at least.
Okay. So, do you know which eye is which? Because she's using her right eye, our left?
Not my head, no.
Okay.
I think the past... I don't think it's consistent, but I think the past was the right, the present left, but I don't know for sure. I don't even know if it is consistent at a certain point, but...
Yeah. Don't get all worked up. I swear I won't let him lay a single finger on you. So Damon is taking this seriously, by the way. He's not going to be, like, playing around. Seemingly. But, yeah, I do wonder if Ada's watching in real time Mamushi. Because, first of all...
No, I don't think so, because she doesn't want to.
So is she just
she might at some point.
Hearing the call?
She just knows he's there because they just said it to her.
But, like, is she one of the people that, like, was shown? I think she was, right? She is on the call.
On the call. I'm telling you 100%.
Okay, I just want to see for myself. I believe you. I just want to see it. Even though I totally know you want me to, like, keep going. Okay, they're there. Okay. Because Sarada's right there with them. Okay. Just let me confirm. So that means Damon, again, is on the call as well. Okay. Yeah, so she's probably just listening to the call. Because otherwise, Mamushi would see her with the Senrigan. Exactly. Also, she usually sometimes doesn't talk when she's watching with the Senrigan. She's like, pipe down, I'm watching, or whatever. So I guess it also works. It's kind of weird to me how Mamushi doesn't know where Ada is. Like, did Hidari and Juro just not know? Did they not tell Mamushi? Or...
No. Oh.
Like, can Mamushi not sense her either, I guess?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem like they can really sense them. With the exception of, like, Juro sensing Ninetales, but...
Yeah, but that's obviously an exception. For Ninetales reasons.
Yeah. For
the time being, I've got to go. See ya. What? Why? Is this part of the plan? Sorry, no, wait.
Wait, hold on.
The nature of his abilities, Mamushi splits parts are likely scattered over a wide area.
Why would she have to go?
Yeah. I'm so confused.
Yeah, where's she getting this idea from? Was she listening to Shikoro's plan or not?
Deepton. Like, does she not know that Ada's the one being targeted? Like, the enemy's gonna come to her.
Wait, I gotta go. It just it's just like Shikamaru probably he either didn't tell her the plan yet, she's just saying that randomly, or he told her the plan, she's just saying that.
Like, why is she going sorry? Like, imagine like Sakura's guarding Tazna on the bridge. She's like, oh, see ya.
Sorry, gotta go.
Kakashi's like, Sarno, what are you doing? Zamasu just goes over and beheads Tazuna. Team 10 head to the eastern part of Area D. They're really specifying a lot of locations here. Team 7, you're on temporary standby in the northern part of Area B. So is that where?
So I'm curious why we go from, A, B, C, D to 37 or whatever. Or just really numbers.
Yeah.
Supposed to be sectors for the letters and areas for the numbers.
Yeah. Also, it's weird because Team 7, Mitsuki's on this call. Like, does Mitsuki think he's on standby wherever he's being interrogated, or does Shikamaru want Mitsuki to rush over there?
Is Area B where he's being interrogated?
Well, but the problem is Sarada's with Ada, so unless Ada and the interrogation room are like next door to one another,
yeah, because he tells Sarada not to go. So.
I just don't know.
We don't know where any of these areas are, so
I know. Mitsuki, what's the situation? Doesn't seem like he's going to let me go anytime soon. Okay. Should I force my way? So I guess that kind of answers that. No, not yet.
Well, I like Mitsuki implied that he can just body Sai and all, but like I don't believe it anymore based off the Araya piece.
I know. Wait for a chance. If you escape, take advantage of the village's panic. Okay, I'll try to think of something on my end as well. Got it.
But they definitely just reuse that Boruto panel from previous chapter.
Oh, this one? Yeah.
That's chapter like 9 or whatever it is.
We're on 32 or 33, so we have to switch over in just a second. Listen up, Mamushi's target is Ada. Eventually, he'll be headed towards her location in Area A. Make sure you're ready to relocate on command. So if he doesn't know where she is he's asking around, is it just some civilians gonna like yap to him? Yeah, she's over there.
I guess.
Because I was going to find it out unless Sensory or somewhere. I don't know how he's going to figure it out. Boruto can use Flying Raijin to get to any area. Unless he's just going to spread out and just coincidentally one of the clones are going to go in his direction. Kind of like the Fated Battle of Brothers arc. Naruto makes 1 billion shadow clones go across the forest and one of those clones finds Sasuke, Hichidori's, and then it's like, Naruto, he's over there!
Yeah. That might be what they do, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, Ada could just, like, go in hiding. She doesn't have to stay in her house to just be found. Like, put her in the Danzo Byakugan suppressant place. It worked for Kawaki.
This isn't important, but instead of Kawaki be flexible and act as a support depending on the situation, I wish they rewrote it to where Kawaki will be whatever, and, like, Kawaki will pinch.
It's kind of weird that Kawaki is probably the powerhouse. He probably has the most offensive capability of anyone right now, and he's going to be support.
Besides Damon, I guess. But
yeah, I completely agree. But I think he has more offense than Boruto. He just has less reactiveness defense, or whatever. Not just defense, but like, if Boruto had Kawaki's offense, Boruto would use Kawaki's offense better than Kawaki.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like if Sasuke had Naruto's chakra, Sasuke would just be better than Naruto.
Actually, I don't know. Based on what he did with Jura, I don't know, man. Actually, that Boruto panel I said I think they reused? Kind of half jokingly.
Huh.
Scroll up to the previous Boruto panel, zoom in, take a screenshot, and put it side by side. That's very similar.
The Boruto panel?
It's not exactly 100% the same because his hair is slightly different, but that's pretty darn close.
Okay, did you want me to put a screenshot of this somewhere or no?
Don't even worry about it because it's not.
Okay. I think they could be reusing this Kawaki flying panel too. This also looks very eerily similar.
Probably. Yeah. It'll take months to make this manga.
Yeah. Anyways, this is kind of funny. You want to know where Ada is? Heh, as if we'd know something like that. So it's not even like the civilians during the pain arc. Like, I'm not going to tell you. I love Naruto. Which, by the way, it's kind of funny. They just all know where Naruto is. Why would civilians know he's on Mount Myoboku? But that's another topic for another day. But, like, it's kind of funny that they just don't know.
Only a select few do.
Yeah, but all the civilians are acting like they do.
No, they're saying, even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you.
That's just being stupid on their part, though.
I mean, yeah, but because like when Narakapath questions people, there was a few times like, oh, it seems he really didn't know.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, if anything, I would, in a way, I think I'd prefer it if they're saying that because they don't want to help out the enemy terrorist Akatsuki guy, rather than because they're helping out Naruto. Because, like, they're invading the village, they're an enemy of Konoha, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's cooler in a way that they're going to be mean to him for that reason, rather than because, oh, I like Naruto now, so I'm going to be mean to you. I mean, it could be both, but, like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm sure you disagree, but...
I get what you're saying. It's kind of hard because it's a hard one.
Yeah. But I think it's funny that the civilians just don't know where Ada is, despite she's lived in the village for 3 years. I mean, it's totally fine. I just think it's kind of funny. What the heck kind of pervy old man are you? That's also funny considering everyone in the village loves Ada. It's also interesting. Does everyone in the village know Ada, like, by name? Because that's interesting, too. Because, like, they could just, like, see her one day 3 years ago when she arrived on the train and just fawn over that one cute girl they met 3 years ago and don't remember. But, like, knowing her by name, that's a whole other thing. Feel
She made a name for herself.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, he's saying fellers, like fellas. Okay.
Yeah.
Fellers. So I guess he's doing the multiple clones with the 8 or whatever. I can kill you whenever I want, but I'm not allowed to destroy these buildings. I don't want jury yelling at me. So that's funny. It isn't the civilians. It's only the architecture. So Mamoshi's just allowed to kill whoever. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. Huh? It's the same old man. Is it a clone? These guys look kind of ugly, by the way. This guy on the right looks cool, but like this guy on the left, like his nose, I just don't like it. It kind of reminds me of like Katasuke, but like if he's thin and like no glasses and like looked like L.
Oh my god, okay, I'm just guessing who you're talking about.
The civilian guy, yeah. If you
Like,
don't
ugly.
know, I'm done here. Sorry to bother you, young lads. See, that's weird. Because, like, why do you even threaten to kill him in the first place since they already said they don't know?
Yeah, no, like I kind of like the idea that he just kills him anyway. I thought we should be more evil than the others.
Yeah.
Don't be too Jura. Like, how about we just be like, well, I guess I'm done with you guys, but I'm killing you anyway.
Exactly. Unless he's just going to do that in the next panel, considering they're saying, hold up, what even are you? They have to go to Twitter now. So he could do that.
Yeah, I sent you a link to the page. You'll just have to find whatever page number of his things that were on. Okay. I will say, just be careful, skim really fast, you know, and then you skim down to the bottom as quickly as you can. Skim to the bottom, like just okay.
I'm not even looking. I'm just letting for you to tell me. Okay, well, there's that.
No, you went too far. Now you just gotta go find the page. Scrolling up.
Okay. Can I just say Twitter's the worst way to read Boruto? Oh, okay. Scroll back down.
I know.
Oh my god, bro. This is so bad. Okay. So it's going next page. So right here.
No, wrong way. It's yeah.
Oh yeah. This is so stupid.
I know. Just X.
Okay. No, I don't know where I'm going. I don't use Twitter.
Scroll up.
So this page.
All right. We'll click to the top of it. So whatever.
So is this the next page?
Yeah.
Click to the top of it. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Page 33. Okay, so this is 33. So this was 29 through 32. So this is page 30. This is weirdly the next page. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Boruto teleports in. She's walking away.
Why are they showing us all this?
Oh my god. Also, so obviously he's wearing like the weird like iron sand cape cloak thing, as well as like the actual just cape. I don't think we've ever seen.
Or like Boro's weird thing.
Like, yeah, it's like onesie jumpsuit or whatever. Like he's going swimming.
Yeah.
So Are these claw marks? Is this his body? Is he wearing clothes? We've
No,
never seen
dude,
this, I don't think. Oh,
their
so
bodies
yeah.
don't make sense. Like,
Yeah. What is that? Anyways.
literally wearing a female swimsuit right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess that this was what Ruto was talking about. So Ruto said the Boruto does the cleanest swipe he's ever done. Like he's swiped things in like every chapter, but this one's different. I'm gonna guess it was this.
It's probably, I'm guessing, whatever video title I saw probably says Boruto destroys Mamushi or something. If I had to guess based on this.
Yeah. But once again, this is stupid that Boruto's doing this. This sort of goes against the entirety of the plan to let there be 30 so that you can like kill them all at once, because otherwise it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
He did not need it. Plus, keep in mind, he wasted his chakra teleporting to do this. Unless he just flew and landed and we just don't know, but...
And Mamushi wasn't killing anyone.
Exactly. Why did he do this? Like, is Boruto really taking his, like, oh, you're just trees things, like, to heart, like, emotionally? Like, it's not him disconnecting, he's just, like, really mad at trees or whatever.
He hates trees.
Also, this is a funny comment, Lord Baka. Is this the last page? Bro, it's page 33. Do you not read? Okay, so... Oh, probably because that was the last page he posted. Is that the last page he posted? Here's sneak peek number 2.
Just keep going.
Officially translated on that day. Last page.
That's what I saw.
So is this
wait,
out of order?
did it not have the rest of it?
Does Sound and Bolts have it?
Hold on.
Look up Sound and Bolts. I'm gonna do it.
Try looking Sounds and Bolts Twitter, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Where would she have posted it?
On Salads and Bolts' Twitter.
No, I know, but I'm sharing my screen and I don't see it here. Unless this is it. One page
Right, on the Reddit thread, I don't see it still.
Episode 28 of Tubu Vortex released on page 1. What? So it's not there?
Not on Reddit.
Wait, it's on Reddit or not on Reddit?
Not on Reddit.
Not on Reddit. Okay. Kind of what I thought you said. So we just don't have the rest of the chapter, I guess. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Okay, this is just... Never mind. Only jutsu that can work against Lord Mamushi. I guess we can just read what we have for now.
Unless you want to see the other page that I saw, the end of the chapter page, which I don't understand. How do they have the last page of the chapter and not the few pages before it?
I mean, we have sneak peek number 2, which seems like it would probably be the next page, page 34. Just the other Mamushi clone jumping down, hitting Boruto. Boruto running away from that Mamushi clone. Because they're like relative-ish, probably. I don't know. By the way, just realized there's 8 of these clones. Their intelligence drops off sharply. Their intelligence hasn't dropped at all from what we've seen. He's having a full-on conversation in like a normal way.
It's gonna take a lot of them before they're stupid.
So much for each clone dropped sharply, right? Like, remember when we were saying like the numbers? Like, I thought 5 and he wouldn't be able to speak anymore. So much for that. This is indistinguishable. Okay, so here's the last page. So I'm just gonna guess like pages like 35 through 39 are all the same thing of Boruto fighting.
To a fight. So
Karma. What this? Titch. Yeah, I just can't get used to it. That itchy, irritating feeling you get when you absorb chakra. Okay.
So the absorb chakra.
Well, that's also a new thing, is that it's itchy. We didn't know that before.
So, did Momoshiki accept his deal, or
We're probably gonna
it's
find
not
out
even
next
against
chapter. Because otherwise, is he just gonna be using his karma just fine now? Is he not gonna care, or is it he's gonna care and he's just gonna like Kwaki's gonna show up and he's gonna be like ugh, ugh, as he's holding his hand, trying to like not be taken over, even though that was never a worry in the first place. Like, I have no idea what they're gonna do. Like, imagine Naruto becomes friends with Kurama. He gets KCM too, and he's just randomly fighting Jubito. And he's just like, oh, I feel like Kurama's about to take over. Like, the One Tail's cloak starts like leaking out. Doesn't make sense. Like, what?
Yeah,
Anyways,
like, you asked for this shit, bro.
Yeah, the side text here. The power you have gained is a double-edged sword. Give up everything.
That's it.
Devote your life and burn your very soul to defeat the divine tree.
So, if he's doing this now, what about Jura?
What do you mean?
Like, did he just add on an extra stipulation? But can you also help me against Mabushi too? Also,
I'm confused what you mean.
coming back to chapter 4.
Well, hang on. Before that,
There was only one Mamushi.
I
That's
still
as
don't
strong
understand
as he
what you
gets.
mean.
And yeah, he was pressing Boruto. But Boruto was realistically having arguably the upper hand. But like they were going. So now there's like 8 Mamushis. They're getting dumber. And he's 1v1ing it. Why does he need karma?
Okay, so I guess we're just gonna move on past what you said previously.
What?
Well, yeah, Mamoshi's power levels never made sense, but I was saying the previous thing you said, I just didn't understand what you meant.
What's the previous thing?
And that's exactly why I didn't want you to move on. But anyways. I also think it's weird, I think this is just Sound and Bolt's thing. She has a singular quotation mark at the end of the sentence. There's no beginning quotation mark anywhere here. So I don't know what the quote here is, but is it the whole thing? Did she just forget at the beginning? Is it somewhere else in the middle? I don't know.
It's probably the whole thing.
Might be the second line though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. One or the other.
It also feels like the power
her.
you've gained is a double-edged sword. This should apply to Kawaki with this like whole thing.
Yeah. But
And again, I don't know what chakra he's absorbing because like Kawaki does the karma blast, he absorbs those sometimes. Those are
well,
has it,
also,
what else has he even absorbed?
he doesn't even activate this much karma to absorb it.
It might be depending on the chakra amount that he absorbs. Is the more karma activates just naturally?
Nah, bro. He absorbed. I guess he might have activated karma in that scene. When he absorbs like Kawaki's giant chakra blast against Garo, but he might have just done the full karma. And I don't remember what he looks like there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like doing the like 3 lines up his arm, but it was wrapped around his eye. I remember, like this.
Yeah, so never mind that one. I was gonna say if he was in base there, then but
Yeah,
that could have just been coincidence anyway. I don't know.
yeah. By the way, I don't know if we've ever talked about this. If you turn the karma seal upside down, then this is the moon and these are the 10 tails.
No, I think we did at one point actually discuss that
Theory.
in relation to like Obito's mask. I was saying that this one looks like
Yeah,
it too.
yeah, okay, yeah. We probably did that in relation to that. I think it's completely right.
I think we're making fun of like
was, like, the
foreshadowing.
sideways
Saying it was foreshadowing karma.
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. To be fair, I do think the karma one could be in reference to the Infinite Tsukiyomi, but obviously Obito's mask I don't think was. Or at least not in reference to karma. It could be in reference to Infinite Tsukiyomi, but
Obito's mask would be in reference to the Ten Tails.
if
That's
anything,
like the main one.
I feel like it should probably be the other way around, where Obito had the orange mask at first and then got the yellow mask.
Oh, I agree. Like his War Arc mask should be that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still fine with the war mask being the one it is, but at the very least, like Swirly Zetsu is the orange mask. It doesn't make sense for him to get the yellow mask and then the orange mask. Just do the orange mask based on Swirly Zetsu.
Exactly. Like, why does he just randomly have that yellow mask?
Yeah.
Like when he's being Madara, he's still being Madara as Toby too. So it's like, or if you want to make that the Madara mask, then once he says I'm Madara, he takes off the Spiral Zetsu mask and puts on the Madara mask. Like,
I mean, the real reason is just that Kishimoto was writing it week to week, but
yeah, you just want to mix up the masks for those flashbacks.
yeah. So the comments here, so the page numbers jumped from 84 to 91 already. There are pages missing. So I don't know what he means from 84 to 91, but the pages definitely jumped.
It's because if you look at the bottom of the pages, that's using the volume page number.
Okay, that's weird. So Felix just responds, yes. Oh, what? Brother just leaked the remaining pages. If you want to leak, you either leak everything or you leak nothing. That's how it works. So I don't think that's true, concerning the sneak peeks. I think are fine. But I feel like if you're linking 90% of the chapter, I feel like at that point.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair though, Felix isn't leaking the chapter. He's just translating what's been leaked. So
True.
he's saying yes because that's what it is. He's not in control of that.
Yeah.
But we don't know who was leaking.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't saying that necessarily about Felix, just about the leaker. But I can understand why.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the context of how they're leaking and how that's working. I don't know.
Oh, so Kamui, what are you gonna do if next chapter he opens his eye and it's a Jogon? he awakens it fighting Mamushi's clones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna metaphorically drop the series.
Okay, yeah. Might see him get access to Mamoshi's Byakugan, Karma's true essence. Fingers crossed, man. When he uses true essence, he's not. No, man.
Yeah. I can't wait for him to activate the Byakugan and not use it. He was so cool when he did that versus code. All right, realistically, I'm like way behind. I'm not gonna get any sleep. So
Okay, so you're going.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, now that that's done, it's so dumb the full chapter is now, but whatever. Man, if I knew that, I wouldn't have reacted to this tonight, but too late now. Okay, this is cool. I like this. But hello, chat. Shout out Fatima in space and everyone else. Extra panel Boruto using Karma. Yeah, we saw. Thank you, Rito. I ain't sure what it is. We probably should have got chapter ratings, but too late, no. What's happening? I haven't been watching the stream. Just wondering. It means it will help take down Mamushi using information. Yeah, Rudo. You can rub it in our faces if you want. I'll give you that. Hashirama wins. They did not leak the last 7 pages. Yeah, if I knew that, I would not have read the chapter tonight. The next page is the sneak peek. They want people to read the official. Well, isn't that nice of them? You know, they never wanted people to read the official in the past. They didn't warn people that they wanted people this time to read the official. So what, am I just not going to read the leaks anymore? Is that what we're going to do? Is Kamui going to have to double check that the actual chapter is actually all the way out before reading it? So stupid, bro. Why would they not say it? Okay, so Kamui is offline. I'm not going to call him to ask what his chapter rating is. And in that case, I don't even have the full chapter. What's the point of a chapter rating if you can't rate the full chapter? I'm not going to rate part of the chapter when I'm missing the middle part of it. So stupid, bro. Missing freaking 25% of the chapter. It's ridiculous. It's a random 25% too. It's not like of the beginning or ending or whatever. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This is not how you get people to read the official. It just doesn't make sense. Whatever. I'm mad. And we're going to end the stream on me being mad. So, you know what? I'll say it this time. Ikimoto didn't fail. The leaker did. There you go. He's struck it up where people don't run out of chakra in Boruto. Let's see Sasuke. Okay. Well, I guess I can look at all this now. Leave the pod, but I'll be in live chat. Okay. Little dude can stay out of my ear. Just a little dude. Put that in my ear. Ew. Put that in my ear. There's some One Piece live action thing. I don't really know. Anyway, shout out Cam. Spoiler. That is really close. Just magnetized chapter spoiler that you haven't seen yet. and Jin Shikadai are finally getting any kind of depth. That's funny. Okay. Kind of impressed by this chapter. This might be my favorite Boruto chapter. Well, definitely wasn't my favorite. Definitely wasn't my favorite. But I'm not gonna say it was the worst chapter either. Anyways, yeah, this is kind of One Piecey, isn't it? It's kind of weird that they're doing like the projection thing. They did that with Amino's glasses, but it wasn't nearly this prominent. I mean, it looks cool. The like toad outline behind it, but it's weird because like they're not doing the other outlines for the other backgrounds of only the toad, which I mean it's in the foreground, so still, but you know, okay, yeah, so they did literally leak this. He can't regenerate if his brain is chopped off. Well, does he even have a brain? Like, we don't see a brain first and foremost. It's just tree inside. And that's not how they've been explained to work. It's the soul thorn. And they can't regenerate anyways. They need to go back to touch the Tintails tree or whatever. And stand on top of the cube. But he regenerate another Rinnegan. Sasuke's monstrosity to kill Madara questions. Plus the fact that Jura just did regenerate his Rinnegan. To be fair, Jura might just be different and he used the tree to seemingly do that, but you know. Matter of fact, then Sasuke chop off Madara's Rinnegan and brain. Yeah, why not? Anyways. Defeating a fodder isn't a feat. Kimid kind of comical. Shinji level means equivalent. 7 inner gates adult Rock Lee defeats Ryu and rescues Gaara. Mirrors Gaara saving Rock Lee and defeating Kimimaro. Perfect circle. Peak chapter development. That would be cool. Never gonna happen because it's too late, but you know. She exploded Ryu into tiny pieces. I mean, Boruto's just doing the same thing he did against Matsuri. But to be fair, he did even more against Matsuri. This one's probably a little bit more explicit just because it feels that way. Like you're seeing a little bit more of the like technical quote-unquote gore rather than she's just being chopped up into a million different pieces. But like, still same idea. And man, Boruto loves this move to just teleport in and just slice someone in half. Whatever. Since the Shinju is relative to Boruto and Sarada's power, especially Mabushi. And we're going to find out next chapter where they all scale. Or I guess, you know, during the part of the chapter that we just didn't get to read for whatever reason. Oh, you support the official. How about you go support the official? You're not supporting the official by leaking the chapter. That's not how it works. Those are better than these. I mean, maybe not. We just don't really know. It's a taijutsu, not overall. Considering they wanted Lee for the Momoshiki fight. Thought it was bad they didn't bring him. So shout out when that happened. Looks like that's a lot of what they're talking about. Shout out Lee. One punch from Baran Naruto would instantly kill anyone who isn't Otsutsuki. I don't think that's true, but well, Naruto's a lot stronger than Baran, so maybe it is true. But Naruto was purposefully holding back because it was the jabs that matter, because his punches weren't hurting Ishiki. But like he was a lot stronger anyway, so yeah, he probably just would one shot. The artificial hand Lady Tsunade is crafting from Lord Hashirama's cells will be ready soon. So it's pointing to the what is this? Both Naruto and Sasuke should have Hashirama arms like Danzo had. When I'm asking people why they don't have these arms in Boruto, people tell me they don't know about Naruto, but Sasuke wants to atone for sin, so he doesn't want to get one. Bro, seriously, Otsutsuki are about to destroy the planet, and you have a duty to protect the human world, and you're telling me they don't want to have them because of these petty reasons? Very logical in-universe answer. The true reason why Kodachi or Ikimoto didn't want Naruto or Sasuke to have wooden arms was because they didn't want to make them more OP. Riding fights will be more harder, but Sasuke and Naruto have wood style plus bigger chakra pools. Please remember how augmented Danzo became after getting Orochimaru's help with the Hashirama's arm. Yes, another reason to add Orochimaru into the story, of course. Well, I agree with that last part. But I'm fine with the explanation, personally. Even if Noob isn't. But I guess that explains his name! Filler episode was made canon.
Is this the field trip art, the time slip art? Never be able to find one panel Naruto where Naruto shows any interest in Hinata. Filler episodes made canon. What, the one where Naruto saw the Himawari dancing under the waterfall? What episode are you talking about? The beginning of Naruto. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know which one. And this is just all about Hinata. Yeah, a lot of Hinata stuff. Okay. That might just be it. Alright. And yeah, I'm guessing this is for Nard last. Yeah, okay. You should even be able to sense Limbo and Sage Arts. TSO would get negated by the top tiers. I don't think that's true, but maybe. Look at Bee Sting, so he doesn't need to sense it. Can't sense it. Has to be very HD. I mean, I feel like a sword would just like still pierce him. Unless we're just gonna say Momoshiki's neck, weird durability stuff. And yeah, we're talking about like the nerfedness about Naruto and Sasuke. Their end of series power, the last powers, how they portray that power in Boruto. I mean, I still think they're like full power in Boruto, not stronger than ever before. But you know, people just like visual and just ignore the fact that it has to be produced to look good in the first place. But whatever. And the DC, it's upscaling it. Get that through your noodle. And I will end on noodle. All right, good night, everybody.